Yo, what it up? What up? What up? What up? What it do? Happy Saturday. We are back at you. And today is Valentine's Day, man. I think the last time something majorly with Gijoe happened on Valentine's Day, Seagram 7 you first came across my channel. It was about maybe three years ago or whatnot, man. But today we got a lot of great news, G.I. Joe news from Toy Fair. And just a few other things going on in the community. We got some great custom pictures to talk about. So we got a show that's quite packed with a lot of different interesting conversation pieces, some new figures, new characters, and just a whole bunch of great G.I. Joe and toy news, man. Seagram 7, what's going on with you, man? Say what's up to the world, baby.
Hey, what's good, my boy? But you exactly right, man. That I was gonna bring that up in my intro. That Valentine's Day video you did 3 years ago. That was my first connection to the Savage Land. So I think something happened where there was like a drought. Like we were all expecting like a some kind of show. I think they were doing a show, one of those shows that they did, pulse things. And they got canceled, and you came on holding your little rose, talking about G.I. Joe. And
yeah.
I had to put it on pause and grab my wife, because at the time my wife was like really giving me a hard time about getting into collecting and playing, having my room and everything like that. So I had to bring her in and be like, hey, you see, here's another dude just like me doing the same thing. So
no doubt.
Much respect, man. Much respect. I appreciate you having me on and coming along on this journey with you here recently, man. I
appreciate you, man. And time does go by quite fast, man. And that's what happened. They postponed a live stream they were supposed to have, but today it looks like they've gotten a little bit smarter, man. You really not necessarily don't have to do a live stream. What they revealed today seemed like a whole bunch. Just as much as the summertime San Diego show. It seems, as far as what they revealed as far as characters in the physical form and it just, also introducing characters, man. I just felt like it was at one time, like I said, you and shout out to Steve-O. You guys were telling me about the new pictures that were coming in simultaneously at the same time. And we had quite a bit to talk about in the show then, but that just added just another extra 30 minutes, man, with all the new characters that they showed off.
It got flooded, man. Like you always say, G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe, bro. I mean, it's still number one. And every time they come out with another list of figures and another reveal, I told you last time, man, I'm always reminded of that Jay-Z intro, last year they thought it was over, but I did it again. They're always bringing it, man.
And I know what you're talking about too. It comes from Carlito's way. And in the movie, he was like, every time I try to get away from this shit, it just pulls me right back in. Oh. I swear to God, it just follows me.
Well, and it has a guy that says, "Okay, I'm reloaded," and then he has that. It's part of the first part of his first verse.
Yeah, man, and they know how. And the crazy thing about it, I was telling Evil Dookie, I was like, this starting off, this is the most diverse year for classified. Like far as what they reveal, like every reveal with the multitude of figures, man, it's going all in different directions and all good. Um, I have to say, man, and if I sound a little like rumbly or whatnot, man, I just been battling this cold all week. It hasn't been a full on cold that has taken over. I've been battling it, man, but it's just been a pain in the butt. But let's go ahead and get into the show. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Shout out to everybody, Evil Dookie, King, what's going on with you, family? Son of a Crayon Slayer, HK Viper, Woody, what's good with you? Says on the run, putting up dentists at Scorpions, on the run, picking up dentists at Scorpions and catching up a monster dive all over the state right now. But I'm listening. All right, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
And
those were on. I think you meant to say desert scorpions. The desert
okay,
scorpions.
okay, because I seen this right here. I see his comment again. It's
Yeah,
on the run, picking up desert scorpions and ketchup and mustard divers all over the state right now. But I'm listening. Yeah, that's what's up. They're on sale online as well. Desert Scorpion. And I seen the pictures that you sent over. Somebody else sent over, but it's through Target. I thought it was Amazon.
yeah, they both have them. Amazon and Target have them on sale right now.
Okay,
I
okay.
picked up a few more from Amazon myself yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Well, by the time I looked at Amazon, it was over with, and then so that was what it was. Somebody was loading from through Target on Amazon as well too. But Desert Scorpion, was he half off? Like $26? Was it
Yeah,
something?
I think yeah, but there was like a limited 3 that by the time I
Mm,
found it, there was only a limited 3 that you could get.
yeah,
And
and
it was
ketchup and
like
mustard.
26 and some change.
Yep, and ketchup and mustard was like 30. They were both low, getting down to where they need to be, man. But I already had spent well into my action figure budget for the week. I went over it. I don't even know if I can spend anything next week. I kind of went dumb on it. Shane from Same Time, what's going on with you, family?
Yeah, I caught some of their show a little bit ago, man. You know, everybody with the toy fair this weekend, there's so many people doing
Yeah,
shows tonight, man. It was hard to catch up with everybody.
shit. I'm glad I set my alarm. I was asleep. Like I tried to catch a damn nap, man, and woke up 9:40. I said, let me set my alarm because I knew I was just gonna fall into it because I didn't get a chance to take a lay down early day. I've been really up and going all day. Ken, what's going on with your family? Excuse me. All right. Let's see if we got everybody in the chat. Hustler, what's going on with you? Willie Springer, what's going on, fam? Broby One Kenobi, what is popping? My boy Jason Geis, what's good with you?
Yeah, but man, it was a late start though, Mike. You know, I woke up this morning, you know, ready to hop on Instagram, and you know, I thought there was going to be a leak or two yesterday, and we never got a leak yesterday. So you know, I kept going online, checking my phone every 5 minutes, thinking that we were going to see some shit, man, and it really didn't pop off until about what 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was a lot
Yeah,
later in the day
yeah,
than I was
yeah,
anticipating, man.
yeah, yep. And a large influx came in. That's the first folder I really got loaded up. But my boy Steve O, he says, "What up, bro? I told you 2 weeks ago they were going to drop a bunch of stuff in February. That's how Hasbro do every year. Yeah, they do. Whether it's stagnated or not, but this seemed like this year they was on point by doing it this way. Like I said, I really felt like it was San Diego Comic-Con time, just as much stuff that was that we received today. Lonzo, what's going on with you, family? And White Mike also in the house as well. And
We got some
Willie
heavy
Springer,
hitters tonight.
huh?
So we got some heavy hitters in the building tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Willie Springer says Hasbro's going to take all my money between them, Valorverse, and Monster Force. I'm glad he said that because I didn't have that highlighted. But that shit that went in October that won't be happening with me and within the next month. With that, I can't even afford to play around like that, partner. You know what I'm saying? Like for October, I had a little money and I was waiting, but I already see it coming. You know what I'm saying with the Monster Force shit, like all that them wolves and shit. I might have to be waiting on a lot of them motherfuckers.
Man, they had an image. I meant to screenshot it so we could talk about it tonight. We'll have to catch up on it maybe next weekend. But they actually there's a image online somewhere where they got the whole month of March. They got like 6 of their lines all coming out either in early March or late March. So yeah, if you don't go in there and adjust your pre-orders, yeah, you're gonna be caught off guard, man, because there's a lot coming in.
Please do, especially if you don't got to set it up on the dummy system like I do. Like I got an active card, but it's a card I really don't use like that. So when them pre-orders come and pop up, they just hit that card. And cool thing about Big Bad Toy Store is they'll hold it for you. They'll let you get it correct. Now, would I recommend it doing that? And did you reject shit all the time? I don't know how that goes with Seager. I believe you said they kind of start seeing that and cut people off. But I've been doing it for years, and I get a lot of stuff as well. But it's a good safety net. That way I can go ahead and get something that I'm looking for, and then maybe about 1 out of every 10 time or 2 out of every time I'll have to I can't afford that. I can't get that right now, and drop that. So, but I think I'm gonna do some early clipping on that Monster Force. If I catch the emails, I'm just go ahead and start clipping shit because I already know I can't afford to spend an extra $500-$600 fucking around with them. You know what I'm saying? Out the blue shit. Jay Spellbound, what's going on? So let's go into our first folder, man. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. And like I said, excuse me, man, if you hear me sucking on this Ricola. But I definitely need it.
I did see that. I saw that too, Broby. Lyle's Figure Files. He gave you a shout out, man, earlier tonight.
Oh damn, I gotta catch Lyle. I ain't caught one of his shows in a minute, man. But Lyle's always my partner, man. I used to be in on his lives, like every Thursday, man. And just good dude, man. Lyle's a solid. I need to set up and I need to interview him. To be honest with anybody, I'm gonna show anybody love him.
I'd enjoy watching it.
Yeah, Lyle's is dope. Y'all, anybody in this chat hasn't checked out Lyle's Figure Files, man, please do. He runs a great live on Thursday night, and anything dropping, very, very knowledgeable in G.I. Joe and the Marvel side too, man. He's a 2-in-1 for. He's huge in G.I. Joe Marvel, and very has one very good clean show over there, man. So shout out to that brother, man. So let's talk about this. So we finally got the reveal for the new character, which is Sundown. I went over there and checked out the story.
That was kind of crazy, man, because a lot of us were told throughout the last couple of weeks that this guy's name was going to be Mountain Heart, and it ended up being Sundown, man. So a lot of us got the
I think I like Mountain Heart better, to be quite honest with you. What you think, Sundown or Mountain Heart or Brokeback? Which one would you go with?
Man, I don't know, because I did hear that Sundown. I remember the cartoon Cops. They got a few Cops figures that have been coming on the scene lately. So I heard Cops had a figure named Sundown, and there's a lot of correlations between the G.I. Joe line and the Cops line. So I wonder if they end up going with Sundown because they're about to do something with more in the Cops down the road. I don't know.
He's a bounty hunter.
Yeah, I thought that that interview that Pixel Dan had, if anybody didn't catch it, Pixel Dan had like a little 12-minute interview with the classified team, and I thought the information Lenny gave in that interview was very interesting, man, with the backstory.
Yeah, Evil Dookie said it looks like Clutch. I thought it was Clutch too. It looked exactly like Clutch.
So in the story, he did say that that he's a bounty hunter and he's tracking down Headhunter who kidnapped his brother. So he didn't say who his brother was. You think it might be a possibility that this is Clutch's brother? I'm just speculating. I don't know.
Man, I'm not 100%. That's what I thought. I thought it was just like a version 2 Clutch or some shit. So I don't know. You know, they damn sure did mold it after him though. But man, the character's pretty cool. I like him. You know, I'm not like overly crazy over him. But he is cool. Looks like he has some cool features. He's definitely good for a go around with me. Um,
I like his holster. They did a nice job with that holster, man.
yeah, I'm just trying to pull through the comments here. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna blow it up a little bit.
And also
Hey,
his hatchet, the wood detail and the hatchet look really detailed from what I could see when I blew it up, man. It's like look like a real, like it's got the lines in it and everything, like he carved it himself, man.
yeah, yeah, pretty decent, man. Six shooters, pretty decent. I hope the six shooters you can hold them. Because who was that? Wild Bill. I think his six shooters kind of flimsy holding, and also Monkey Wrench. But I do like the details in the bandolier with the bullets there. You know, it's got gold paint. You know, it's GI Joe, so it's quality. Um, so
Is
it
that
does.
Xandar? They somebody said that was Xandar's boots. I'd heard a few weeks ago. Are
Let me
those
see.
Xandar's boots?
Uh, maybe he has that guard in the front, but it's gold. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. That's something I'll have to take a look at. I'm not 100. I don't want to say I'm 100% sure, but later on I'll do some investigating and look because if anybody boots, I damn sure know his. But yeah, this looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty
And
good.
the poncho piece. I don't know if it is. I meant to check a couple times tonight, and I just never stopped what I was doing. But I wonder if that's the piece that came with slice and dice, but just repainted. Remember that brown poncho that came with slice and dice?
Yeah, you know I don't have them, so but I know they had a whole bunch of overlays. And even with that, that's cool. I'm getting to the point now of like you don't give me one of them, man. Give me that in soft goods, please. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like damn, yo, like I'm so over anything cape wise or Shaw. I don't care, yo. Like that's plastic, man. Like that definitely needs to be soft. It looks good though, and it doesn't like getting away. But like a lot of time with pieces like that, that's gonna get set to the side uh for me, man. But so
I did,
down.
I did enjoy hearing the background and the headhunter. I think he was part of that whole like DEA era. I, I I was out of collecting. Are you familiar with that time frame in the GI Joe storytelling with Headhunter? I think he wore like a suit and had a mask. I think he was some kind of drug dealer, but it was a story.
Headman.
Headman. Yeah, Headman.
Yeah, he used to get yeah. I know. He got stronger and stronger by getting a lot of head. Yeah, it's Headman. I remember him.
And he got it in the whip without crashing it.
Well, doggy style was his favorite position. Hey, but no man, yeah. I was kind of out of it then, so I don't. I guess Headman's around them cesspool days, like later on. So he doesn't run a strong connection with me. But that kind of tripped me out. That's what his nemesis was. I'm like, okay, so you got a cowboy chasing a drug dealer. So you know what I'm saying. So, but they made it work or whatnot, and like with this guy right here being a bounty hunter. I think they was almost kind of pushing it, you know what I'm saying? Because this is like almost like two very distinct characters. Of course, a bounty hunter, outlaws, cowboy shit. But I don't know if I was thinking of bounty hunter and GI Joe Classified right now. I would think of something a little bit more geared up to a kind of modern day.
Yeah, more tactical.
Yeah, it will be a little bit more cooler. And then like let this cowboy guy kind of be in his own cowboy realm. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good, man. I ain't complaining. Hey, cause GI Joe is GI Joe. You feel me? I'm gonna go to the next one. Let me take a look at. Willie Springer says boiling and popping. He's got a lot of parts and pieces. There's another new figure I was looking at that had some parts and pieces on it. I'm like, I'm already looking at dissecting them. I don't know if it was him or somebody else. Might have to get two just for accessories. I feel you. Says Deadling says, Savage, you still troop building, brother? Will you ever do another table showcase with your troops? Yes, I will. I got it to now where I can, especially with the new series I'm running, I can always kind of keep some content going with the parts and pieces because that's just a series I've come across where I've able to stack videos and kind of, and then I can play around and make other videos and splash it in, and that's one thing I will do. On the table is simply really kind of get back to showing off my troops, and doing stuff with them, because even with the table, man, like I said, things get spliced up so much. Like, I got caught up in people liking to hear the storytelling, and I got caught up in the pictures and what. And it originally was for that, just to show off the army, man, and move them around. So, yes, sir, I will. It says, wonder why Hasbro skipped out on soft goods poncho, because they can still get away with it now. But they gave Desert Scorpion, some soft goods. And that's all you really had to do. And colored like that, that would have been great. This is Jason Guy says, I think Headman's troops will call headhunters. Okay. So you did say headhunters, Chris. Yep. All right, so let's go on to the next picture. Aaron the Toy Enhancer. What's going on with you, family? Parts and pieces, army on the table would be epic. Do that, Savage. No doubt. One day I'm gonna lay out all my parts and pieces.
What you should do, man, is your first venture back to the table, man. You should do a table because your tables are always a story, and you showed how the story came together in your imagination from start to end. You should do a storyline with your cream team, man. I think that would be dope.
Oh yeah. I got something for everybody. Dreadnoughts. I really do, man. Like just doing that, man. That shit takes time, man. But hell yeah, no cream team, my new Night Force that I'm building, the Dreadnoughts. So I got a story in my head for everybody. Shit, I wish I could just sit up here all day and fuck with this shit. But Don Moreno, we were talking about her last week. They finally show her. This is the best I've seen her look. I think the figure is okay, but some of these pictures that's going on with her, like just her like her test shot, toy shot, you know what I'm saying, especially in Big Bad Toy Stores, is not the most flattering. I'll probably go to it a little bit later on, but a lot of her shots, her arms are sticking out like they can't lay down sideways. That's excuse me, like they can't lay down flat, beside her. And that's kind of like a huge turnoff. But this is the best looking picture I've seen. I did order her as well. So if she's looking like this looks really, really good right here. Definitely doesn't remind me of Jinx now. You know what I'm saying? Just the way she was looking when I first seen her, I just thought it was a revamped up Jinx, but obviously that not. Of course, doesn't have the same legs or torso. I guess the arms, maybe. But what you think about Don Moreno right here, Chris?
So a lot of things that we've been getting, like on Joe Day a few weeks ago, and a lot of the stuff that we saw today are not stuff that I was looking for, or stuff that I was, when I think about what I want Classified to bring out, the stuff that they've been showing recently aren't stuff that I was thought in my head of or thought that I'd want them to make. But the more I see what they've been bringing and what they've been doing to it, I really have been gravitating to it, man. Don Moreno was in the comics. It was in a time when I wasn't really collecting, but man, I do like what they did with her, man. I like the way her uniform looks textured. I really like her face sculpt. I don't like the red visor, man. I wish the visor was like silver.
Yeah.
I feel like they dropped the ball on that one. You agree with that?
Yeah. Everything that you said, they got her like technically as Snake Eyes in parentheses, So
I really like her other head sculpt, man. Like with the mask off, they did a stellar job with that shit, man.
Yeah, it's okay. That's down here. Yeah, Don Moreno. Like that name is spelled D-O-N too, right?
Yes.
Like her name.
Yeah, Dawn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. That does feminize her up a little bit, but you don't know if you're getting a man or a woman with this. This Don Moreno, then she, because they got her labeled as Snake Eyes or whatnot. And she's a strange character to me. Shit, but I'm down for it because it's another female, and the suit is pretty dope.
It's almost like a reverse colorway of Jinx, so I think they would look good together too.
Yep. And people, New Meta also has CoverGirl on sale for $19. I brought two of her today, two of those a day for just parts and pieces once again, because I've been wanting to do some things with CoverGirl. And like I said, the more females, the better. You know what I'm saying? They're all built the same, so to kit bash them is even easier. This old midsection here can come out, pop a loose, and you could do your switcheroo and switch around, man. But like I said, this is the best picture I've seen of old Don Marino, aka Ray Finkel. Don't know if she want to be a man or a damn woman. All right. But
you got me last week. I went back and checked. See, now I know that's Ace Ventura.
Well, most time when you hear that Finkel, people know what that's about. Okay, so we've been talking about them. What are they gonna do for Legacy series? So see, now they're falling back into the military aspect of it, which is cool with me, because there ain't but so many essential workers you can make. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, damn, who else is there besides policeman, fireman, a medic? Who else? The next thing you be start making motherfuckers who work at the light company and shit. Be in light truck and shit. You know what I'm saying? Making
have a window cleaner out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers who work for the city and shit. But they seems like they're doing a special forces. I mean, not infantry, but soldier, man, and
kind of action soldier, special forces in parentheses.
Yes. So this is the same thing as the tan soldier that they came out, but this is special forces because he was the action soldier too, correct? With the poncho,
so, but infantry. I think they had infantry.
Correct. Yeah, yep. He was infantry on that, but this looks pretty dope. Once again, just the different cut of the cloth coming with this type of generic soldier with the skeleton face, the skull face. We've seen it already, really, with Valorverse, Monster Force, and now G.I. Joe has theirs, and this looks really good. Let me see if the next picture is that soldier as well. Nope, that's
the other head sculpt is kind of like the hit and run in the airborne guy. It's a camo out face.
Yes, yep. And I think it's different from the Halo Trooper camoed out face. I think this one has like a tiger stripe camo going across his face. I got some more pictures of this, but this is just what I grabbed in a huge group because I just got them spread around. But I like this right here. We're gonna move on because I got more pictures of this, and we'll get a little bit more technical.
Well, this is the one I thought of when I saw this one. I was like, oh hell, Mike's gonna tear this shit up with the parts and pieces.
Yes,
with all the shit this one comes with, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. This one has a lot of stuff to strip down. Like I said, I got some multiple pictures of it. And it might be in this batch here in this email, and it might be in the next one, but it will be able to elaborate on it more because it has two different soldiers that they got loaded out with the parts and pieces alone with that, man. So we'll come back to it. But I like it though. I like it. I think it's a good way to go.
I do too. I talked to Evil Dookie earlier, and he was saying that this a special forces guy would never dress like this. And yeah, I agree with that. But for what this is and what they're giving us, I do like it, man.
I really feel like they just slapped the name on something. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really do, because if you were going really with special forces, you probably would go with more of the t-shirt, camo pant, utility pant look with boots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like how they are. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more, still geared up, but a little bit more relaxed down. This dude right here is just, they just slapped the name on that. And right here we have just a live picture of Zartan.
Man, this figure is the number one for me, man. And this is a figure that I always clowned every time I saw it in the 375 form. I always hated it, man. But dude, this shit is so ill, man. The
Yeah.
face sculpt, the detail. I'm really feeling this figure, Mike.
Yeah, this is good. And that's why I got it so in close because the intensity in the eyes. And like I said, I can't wait to take this head and neck and put it on something else. But the figure alone is great. I love how the colors go everywhere. I love just how it's just, just really just a mix match, a splash of things, man. And they did it all very well. But this just that head and the face sculpt, man, is just awesome on this, man. This is dope right here, for sure. And in the background, you see that thing that you like.
Yeah,
It kind of knocked it down a notch seeing it in real life.
you ain't lying, man. The instead of it looking more gold than what we
Yeah,
saw on Gijoe Day, it came off like more in a bronze color. And I agree,
more
man.
copper.
Yeah, I don't like it as much either now that I've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
I was gonna say though, real quick about Zartan in one of the groups. I can't remember right now, but in one of the groups, I think somebody overseas got their hands on that Zartan that we seen on eBay because somebody had it like in a bunch of different poses. He had it like on. It looked like it was on his balcony, and he had it like in 8 or 9 different positions, man. And it looked really good in all the poses. So
yeah.
that's gonna be a dope figure.
Jay Spellbound says Don Moreno was a female Dr. Mindbender implanted Snake Eyes memories in her head when Snake Eyes died. Is she good or bad?
So she flipped. So she started off as a bad guy and then had a story arc where she ended up becoming a good guy.
Okay, because they were saying something also like with her body style, you could tell there's a female Viper coming.
Yeah, I have heard people talking about that too.
Wolf, what's going on with you, fam? Yeah, so I can see that mold coming back into play here. But and I real quick here, Trouble Bubble. Let me see if the other one is beside it. No, that's not it. So
yeah,
we got
so this was the first thing we saw today was this Trouble Bubble and the ferret repaint. And man, and to be honest, man, when I first saw it, like the first thing I thought when I saw Snake Eyes was the first thing that popped in my head was Resolute. And then the first thing when this Trouble Bubble popped up was the Fire Team 788, how good it would look with that. But after waiting all day trying to see some stuff pop up, I had just messaged White Vegeta, like, yo, man, what the hell? I thought for sure we'd see something by now. And within 10 seconds of me sending that to White Mike, these popped up on Instagram. So it was kind of funny, man. But I was kind of disappointed after waiting all day to see what was going to be revealed today. And then the first thing that we saw were basically something that we've had. How many Snake Eyes have we had? How many Vipers have we had? We've already had the third Trouble Bubble. It's the third Ferret repainted. So I was a little frustrated at first, but what was your thoughts on it when you seen it, Mike?
But basically, man, and it's good that because they got them separated. Now, let me ask you this before I even start talking: are these supposed to come in like a 4-pack or something, or a 2-pack?
Yeah, it's a versus pack. It
nice. That made me even feel a little bit better. And even though I hate that shit when they do that, but the pictures for them, I have them separate, and that's a good thing because the Snake Eyes pictures are somewhere in the roll down the line, but it's a good thing to have them separated and talk about them. Now, far as the Trouble Bubble, I feel like a lot of people are not excited about it because, like I told you earlier, we kind of got over flooded with the Trouble Bubble, almost kind of like with the Vamp Stinger situation. Now, the first Trouble Bubble came out in like October a couple of years ago, and that was cool, you know what I'm saying? And it was almost kind of hard to get. But then no more than about 2 months later, the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble came, and we got flooded with those. Those went on sale. You could pick those up for a little as nothing after a while. So I think they messed up by releasing that Python Patrol not to have you excited for this, because this right here is actually a pretty dope-ass Trouble Bubble. It actually is probably like the dopest looking one when you sit up and think about it. It has that red tint on it. The original one is cool, but this has that red glass with a dark body on it, and it to me it looks better than all of them. but
Right.
you're not excited about it because that stupid Python Patrol one that they just pumped out right behind the release of the newer one. And the Python Patrol, it was cool or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But I just really felt like that Python Patrol, even then, you just like you oversaturated me. You just like you just threw this on me. Nobody asked for this. Yeah, like nobody asked for this. You know what I'm saying? But this one right here, I think is dope. I think it's dope in a set. I don't know how much this is on cost. What, about $100 for this set?
I don't
They
even want to
do
start speculating, man. We'll have to
it.
sit back and see.
Yeah.
There was Target had back when the 25th line and all that was popping off. Target had a set that came out that came with they did that a couple sets where they had like two vehicles, a Joe vehicle and a Cobra vehicle, battling each other. So there is a little history of doing this in the
Okay.
past.
Yeah, I mean, when you just told me that, because when I started hearing people talking, like, ho, 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 it's a battle set. I'm like, okay. I thought that was a good idea, though, man. Go ahead and couple them in together as far as business wise from a company. And even far as me, I'm cool with that. And I don't have to have this on sale or anything. I'm cool with just grabbing one of these or two of these at price, or, however long they're available every now and then grabbing it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, I ain't going to overflood myself with ATVs, but they're smaller vehicles. So I got room for them. So you have a lot of those GI Joe ATVs, because in certain areas, man, in my collection, man, one side dominates more than the other. Like with Cobra, I got more, of course, more tanks, you know what I'm saying, than the GI Joe side, so different things of that nature. So sometimes it's good to rack up in other areas with a certain force. So me having multiple ATVs on the GI Joe side definitely would not hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because they lack in certain areas, man. But I think this is dope. It's got this black and red Viper.
You think that's
That's my
the
thoughts, man.
original Viper, or do you think that's the newer one, the retro one? It looks like I can't tell, man.
Oh, that I don't know. As far as body wise,
Because something I did notice with the snake eyes, and again, when I first saw it, my first thought immediately was Resolute, because he had the green visor like the Resolute snake eyes had. But the in that Pixel Dan video, when he was talking to Lenny, when they got to this section, Lenny actually said that the snake eyes was based on a concept snake eyes that was never released. He said that when Snake Eyes was first supposed to drop, he was supposed to have green pants, but they ended up making them all black. So it was kind of a nod to that. But when you zoom in on that figure, man, he actually has pins. It's the original that it looks like the beachhead top and
it
the
is. It is.
I mean, that's
It
crazy,
totally
man,
is.
that we're getting that buck in 2026 with pins, man. That's being lazy.
But man, that I never had a problem with that snake eyes. I did like that one, but that beachhead torso, you got to use a certain way. It's gonna look funky. So but it worked out in that one snake eyes that they had came out with Timber, the first one.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. He was like a thicker looking snake eyes, man. But that torso is also was put on top of those flying motherfuckers too, and that didn't
yeah,
look great at
Silvergate.
all. Yeah, that
Yeah.
didn't look good at all. So depending on what legs they use with that, and it looks like it's pretty straight to me. I'm not really worried about the pins, but I did notice that. I was like, damn, yeah, I thought that torso would be retired by now, So, but
And the
okay,
stupid gun that he's holding, man. I mean, I hate that gun. How many times have we gotten that gun now, man?
yeah, yeah. But man, I overall, man, I think that Trouble Bubble looks pretty dope, man, and it'd be a welcome addition into the fold, but not for everybody. So it looks like all the rumors people were talking about with dinosaurs coming, we all see now that it's true.
That
And
Mike, this is another one that surprised me too, man. Like I couldn't believe when I heard people saying that we were gonna get a dinosaur or dino hunter or whatever you call this shit. But I'm kind of feeling this, man. A lot of people are still clowning it today that I've heard in some of the shows, man. But I think it's kind of dope, man. It's different.
if you are into collecting like how we do, or if you into collecting where you into the arts side of collecting, there's no way in hell you're clowning this right here. You're applauding this right here because this is something very dynamic brought to the table. Go way out of the realms of GI Joe now, and can extend across your collection. You all know sometimes on the table I've used dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park line,
Yep.
and it looks like that same type of technology they took from the Amber collection, because those were phenomenal dinosaurs that Mattel did. I couldn't believe how well articulated. I was dealing with them before Classified started coming with animals. You know what I'm saying? I thought those, because yeah, that Amber line was around in 2020, 2019, and I was dealing with those dinosaurs from Mattel, and I was like, man, these are some of the best articulated animals I've ever dealt with, man. And it has that same system. That whole classified animal system has that Mattel system, but Mattel at the hinges used to get real weak, so hopefully these legs don't weaken out. But I just think this is dope. Like the face is the dopest part with the black and white. Uh, colorway with the red, at the bottom of the jaws, got the Cobra stamp on there, and they're a little bit smaller too, than the Mattel Jurassic line, but definitely, man, definitely will fit in very, very well, man. And then you also get a troop builder, and I do have a picture of that guy you was telling me about, the lead guy. A lot of people seem to be feeling him, but this is almost kind of like Desert Scorpion.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's what I was about to say when you're done talking. Now I got
mhm,
something to do. I didn't really have nothing to do with that scorpion before because he was out
mhm.
of place. But now you can actually set up a scene like Dr. Mombender's lab where you got a scorpion in a cage, you got this little dinosaur in a cage, and he's doing his thing in the lab. So now you got more pieces to tell the rest of the story of his experimentations, man. And the handler, yeah, this handler is ill. Anybody who says this handler ain't dope, they tripping for
Yeah, this
real.
is a dope set right here. Now, this is something I can see myself kind of stacking up on. Don't know how far I'll go because I have a bunch of dinosaurs already, but these, having several of these in the mix, and it's not a bad troop builder. And shout out to Woody out there. I just kind of finally just kind of like what he was talking about, because he likes the Desert Scorpion and they're on sale right now, man. So hey, keep pounding, man. I hope you find many tonight. He said he was traveling across his state, but his state is actually like the size of a fucking county. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, damn, this motherfucker out there tonight. But it'd probably take him 45 minutes to drive from each side of his state. He's from fucking Rhode Island.
I'm on a
That shit is
world
not huge
tour.
at all. But man, but yeah, man, keep grabbing them, man. But yeah, this is a great set right here, man. Like I said, it's not like Desert Scorpion, but it's in the realm of that, just a kooky 2-pack, man. And maybe some people were into the Desert Scorpion, not this, vice versa. But like I said, GI Joe is getting so diverse. It's got something for everybody. And this, like I said, this year here, coming out of the gate, has been the most diverse year I've ever seen. To be quite honest with you, man, they're splitting their hairs in a bunch of different directions. So let
Well,
me.
I think it is in the realm of Dr. Mindbender. I mean, I think they are in the same realm, the Desert Scorpion and this, because they both have the animals that have been
Yeah,
manipulated by Dr. Mindbender's experimentations. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think they are kind of in the same realm, man.
They are, but they just like I said, but basically what I was saying, it was like I don't plan on building a bunch of huge scorpions, but
I got
shit.
I got you. You can see yourself
Mistakenly,
doing
if I end up with 10 of these dinosaurs, hey, I'm fine with 20. I'm fine with that. Shit, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? Whether, on the opposite end, some people shit wouldn't mind 20 of those scorpions, man. So it's just a weird kooky pack, man. And it looks good. It looks good. Desert Scorpion look good. It's a great looking figure.
You got the other one you said we can come back to with them.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I did, these kind of came out of nowhere, so I stacked on this folder at the end, but I already had these pictures kind of uploaded over here, so I had some different ones. But right now we got Zanya with, they're not calling it swamp skier, they're calling it something else. Chameleon. Oh, swamp skier. Okay. Okay. But what you thinking about her in the physical form? How does she look to you?
Yeah, I like it, Mike. I don't got no complaints, man. And when we're talking, the little bit of complaints I do have, I'm not being negative, like knocking them, man, because the little bit of stuff that I do have notes on is all stuff that I could change or twerk myself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I much rather have this shit than not have it. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. I
But
got you.
she looks good, and the swamp skier is a little brighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought that the swamp skier was more of a muted color. Um, Again, in that same interview with Pixel, Lenny talked about how where the handlebars are, that part lifts up to where you can store stuff, and the actual part you sit on that opens up
Yes.
for
Yeah.
storage. So
Yeah,
that
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 I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make some use out of it. They should have did that with the ATVs, when you sit back and think about it. But that was a good idea with that. And it said the mid-side characters would be able to fit on it perfectly. Let me go over down here. And these pictures came courtesy of a toy kind of mood. I guess he was the main one behind these pictures we're looking at. It was probably pulled from somebody else, but shout out to the people who did pull them. To be quite honest with you, thank you. But it looks like here they have a hair piece. So her dreads, of course, are a hair piece, so you can fit this helmet on. This overlay with the mask attached. This is probably just like Jodie Shooter setup with her mask. She had hair attached to her mask where you just pull it on the overlay. Copperhead's gun, it looks like, but she's another one I was looking at strictly for parts and pieces because I can already tell which all females are built the same, but she would probably mesh really good with CoverGirl. Um, so she has her waist out. Um, CoverGirl pretty much has this same kind of like build here, man. So, like I said, I brought CoverGirl because I've been wanting to do some kit bashes with her, man. So Zanya, we got Don Moreno, we got all these girls coming now, man. So it's going to be a great thing to switch around parts and finally be able to move around and make some more unique female pieces. And with the females, a lot of them have removable hair pieces. Now they're not all keyed in the same, but us as customizers, we'll make it work if we can. And then the ones you do that fit in that are keyed the same, I mean, it's just awesome, Dan. But Zanya has a lot of great moving parts dealing with her, especially like with the upper with the different shirt. She's got the fishnet on the neck here, man. So I think she looks great in the physical form. Can't really wait to get her, man.
Yeah, when we saw this on Joe Day, I was feeling her a lot more than I was the skier.
Uh-huh.
But now that I see it, like when I first saw it, I was like, I only really need one of these. I ain't trying to have a bunch of swamp skiers. But now that I see the skier, I wouldn't mind having 2 or 3 of those to go around, man.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I can see myself with two, maybe even three of those. And like I say, it doesn't matter with her. You can either make her an army builder if you wanted to, or bust her down for the parts and pieces because she has a lot of moving pieces going on with her, and that's good on the female side because there's a shortage of females, in the classified line, but a lot more now than we think. We probably have 10 to 11 different types of females, including troop builders. You know what I'm saying? That you can, and they're all built the same. They have no ab crunch. They got that ab rocker. So you could bust them down and just, man, send them all different types of ways. I really can't wait.
One of the other things that I thought was cool that I didn't pick up on is on her ski mask. It has painted the same pattern that Zartan has on his face, so it's like a nod to her dad. See that red. Zartan has that pattern.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
his
yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah, man. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on with her. Like, you could take that mask with the cornrows. You did green cornrow back. I think that's dope right there. And just really do something obscure, like take you a Crimson Guard top. You know what I'm saying? And a Zorana waist or her midsection. You know what I'm saying? And start piecing that together. And just making you a dope female figure, man. Just really letting your mind cook on that. And that's what I think I'm gonna do. Like take her waist, Crimson Guard top that's red, and that Jason mask top, man. So
Oh, that sounds dope. Hell yeah. You already plotting and scheming over there.
Hell yeah. Yep. Like I say, and all the females are built the same, so they're a lot easier to kit bash. Um, this doesn't have anything to do with GI Joe, but I think this is awesome right here, man. Smart Hawk was revealed today on the Marvel Legends side. I actually have the Toy Biz one up there, but this is way better here. You know, Hasbro is really this the Marvel Legends side. I don't know what's the deal with them. They really find a way to shoot themselves in the foot because they dropped a so-called maximum figures, man, but they're actually getting less and less and less with the max. Like the Thor that just came out, they're really just trying to push that it has a wired cape. Um, doesn't have a spinning milliner. Is that how you say that shit? Which if you're in the maximum line, you supposed to have max. I'm thinking maximum accessories, maximum hands, maximum heads. But you know, it's just two different Thor heads. I believe they're face plates that come with it. You only get two millinors. And that's pretty much it, man. A few little lightning pieces, and he's got this fabric cape on the maximum Thor. It's a good looking figure. I think it's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I would be down to give it a spin, to be quite honest with you, man. But it just seems like they're getting less and less and less. The only thing maximum about that was that Spider-Man. They really packed that one out. But this isn't maximum series, but we all know the Maximum Hulk came out, and that was, meh, okay. Wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the greatest thing in the world, and it definitely wasn't the Maximum Hulk you give me. But I think this one's better. From what they say, this one moves just as good as the Maximum Hulk, man. But definitely, in the world of play that we live in, which involves guns and shooting, this is Smart Hawk. This is a Hawk that can pick up a gun, operate it, and probably break not and probably, but will break it down and clean it. This is Professor Hawk right here. So he's not a savage or anything like that. And for what we do, this would be something awesome, especially with the bandolier like rock and roll going across the chest, which is removable, by the way. And this right here, like I don't buy as many Marvel Legends as I used to, but there's always some Marvel Legends out there worth buying. Like this week, Daredevil was released on cardback. Definitely getting that, and I'm definitely getting this dude right here for sure. And 1 minute on card. This is dope right here. This is fire. Um, this year, Marvel Legends are releasing an all deluxe wave, Hulk wave. So we already got Abomination, and then the second one is this right here, this Smart Hulk, and I believe we're supposed to get a Brock Sampson in this line as well too. But the bunny slippers are actually removable. I don't know what that's for, but I'm pretty sure it goes off some type of comic arc that Hulk was in. But that's dope. That's dope right there, man. When Marvel Legends knocks it out the park, they knock it out the park. Glasses are removable on this, so I think it's a dope figure, and he has multiple head sculpts. So it's cool, man. It's cool. I'm a Hulk variant collector, so this damn sure is getting got.
Pink slippers. That's all I got to say, man.
He says, "Hell yeah, I need two in a red Betty Hawk." Oh, his daughter ended up becoming a red Hawk too. That's crazy. Not Hulk's daughter, but the Colonel. So yeah, so that was something that was shown today. Let me come in a little closer so people can see the face. So they say it has a new ab uh area, which that's fine. As long as that, like, you could get it done with this rocker here. It's the way you do it, make them be able to really, really move. Like I said, glasses are removed. Let me see if we can see the other head sculpt on the ground here. Big pink slippers. There you go. It's in the corner. But yeah, here's another head sculpt in the corner, which you know how they are with the Hulk faces. We've got some ugly mugs for the Incredible Hulk from Marvel Legends, but the face sculpts look great too. Like, I think these are awesome, man. Quite honest with you, man. So for all my Marvel Legends people, we're getting Smart Hulk. Don't know the date they said that he's gonna be released, but pretty soon. If he's in the physical form, I'm pretty sure pretty soon. So we
Hey,
got
speaking of release dates, when we get done talking about the new Joe stuff,
Mm-hmm.
one of the classified, it's called Gijoe something, but they did a press release, so I got some of that information when we're done talking about it that I can go over.
Okay. Okay. So we got Taurus and Red Dog in the physical form. They look good. They look good. I can see myself grabbing this pack before I even grab Sergeant Mercer. I came close to grabbing Sergeant Mercer weeks back when they were on sale, but I end up instead of getting that, I ended up grabbing 2 General Hawks that were on sale. That's the same time Amazon had them up, and then they had something off Sergeant Mercer. I just really truly believe Sergeant Mercer will go on sale anyway. You know, so
I
you know,
like that fact, man. I got the Sergeant Mercer, and I was happy with it, man. A lot of people thought Mercer could have been taller, but I liked it, man. And once I get these, the Renegades are done. That's a check them off, man. I wish they'd go ahead and finish up the Marauders. We've had that barbecue Marauder, man. That was like one of the first.
yes,
like year 2 or something. We got that, man.
yes, yep,
Man,
yep, yep. We did.
Completed.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was telling everybody, you better make sure you grab them because they got more coming. But that one's kind of been like a slow trickling faucet, as far as that. But you know, that's a team like it's hit. I mean, they got all great characters, but it's nothing crazy appealing to me. And then as far as Sergeant Mercer, I think they're a great looking pack. I know they'll probably be awesome, but it's really now like I really choose my battles on really what I jump on now as far as classified because it's so much different stuff. But of course, you know, if you're getting these two, you gotta have the other one. I don't care if you only have a SARS, you gotta have those 3 at least together, you know, as far as Red Dog, Taurus, and Mercer.
Right.
So I definitely will be getting it. But I can see myself definitely getting these guys before I even attempt to get Sergeant Mercer because I believe Sergeant Mercer will be around, and these guys will too, man. But I really really am digging this. I'm really like out of all of these figures of the 3 of these 3 guys, Red Dog, Taurus, and Mercer. This Red Dog is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like he's Samoan and shit. He looks Samoan. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Or Pacific Islander.
They said those wooden tools are actually Samoan weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guy is Turkish, and his swords are Turkish weapons.
Real quick, that reminded me too, because sometimes I'll just throw shout outs to movies and shit. But if anybody hasn't seen The Wrecking Crew with Batista and Jason Momoa, that shit is fire. That's a dope movie. That's a dope.
It's pretty good.
You watched it?
Yeah, I did, man. It's on Prime right now. If you got Prime, you can watch it for free.
Yeah, it's a Prime movie. And that's a movie, action movie that I've seen in a long time. I'm like, damn, that was action packed. That gave me the adrenaline boost that I needed. You know what I'm saying? That movie was dope. It had a good plot to it. Great acting with Batista. Batista's came a long way too, and Jason Momoa, he's came a long way.
That fight scene. That fight scene at the beginning where Jason Momoa he can't come home. He comes home and his girlfriend leaves him.
Oh yeah.
In the fight with the Yakuza. Yeah, that's a great fight right there, man.
All the fight scenes are like that in that movie, though. All of them. But that was a good one in the beginning. Yeah, he got busy. He got busy on that one, man. But you guys check it out. Called The Wrecking Crew. It's based out of Hawaii. That's why it just reminded me of this here, man. But good old Red Dog here. He looks real big. I was trying to figure out whose pieces he had. Who is this arm rip? Is it Heavy Duty? I think this is Heavy Duty's arms. He's kind of got that same ripped edge right here. Now, chest wise, I'm not 100% sure, but I could see that being that, man. But another big, thick guy. Yeah, lots of great parts and pieces. Y'all already know that. So let me move on here. This is another shot of the dinosaur. Let me get close on that face. Yeah, that looks good. I love that black and white part in here.
There's a lot going on right there, man.
And that really popped with the red. It doesn't look like it has an articulated jaw though. If they do that, that is such an injustice. Because you can do it. I mean, the Jurassic Park ones did it. So I don't know. Hopefully it does, because it damn near look like the same. Like they brought you know what I'm saying, the tooling off of that.
But I could see going with that and using that as a way to kind of bring some of my Savage Crucible figures
Of
into a
course,
story.
like
Like
the
they
episode
start
of the
out.
table I did this summer had Savage Crucible figures in it, in them damn dinosaurs.
Now this right here, this right here, man, this is crazy. The face sculpt on this is insane. And the texture on the uniform, that this figure is just impeccable. Let's use a new word, impeccable. I like it, man, and just incredible what they did with this, man. Got the raptor claw on the arm, got the whip.
Yeah, it's very
Looks
dope,
good,
very
man.
different. Very dope. John Battle says that looks like bazookas for his arms, and what we talking about is the last one. Yeah, it could be because Battle, I used bazooka and heavy duty on the same kind of spectrum as far as size wise, and I just did a video where I kit bashed that was the formula right there for heavy duty to kind of leave his torso. It was to jump on bazookas. I had to do a little cutting on his neck, but that body size fit quite well, and it looks like Red. What's his name? Red Dog. Is that his name?
Yeah, Red Dog.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
looking at this figure, man. I'm sorry.
yeah. No, you good, man. He was on that, man. So that's something we were curious about. But as far as this guy here, I'm really liking him.
The
I'm
texture
not.
underneath the eyes, it's just really
Yeah,
well done, bro.
that like some shit like the tribes out in Africa, they do that, or just indigenous people. But I'm not crazy over him, but a lot of people are. But I think this is a great option for what they're doing, because this is the same body as that trooper that we were looking at about a couple of slides back with the dinosaur. So you can either build a leader or you can build multiple troopers. And this is the leader right here, man, which is pretty dope, man. Pretty dope concept, man. This
The
looks
other
awesome.
head sculpt, which would be the troop builder head sculpt, I think that looks pretty good too, man. It's got like a
Yeah.
wrap, and then like almost like goggles that can scan off into the distance, man. Very
Hmm.
very sci-fi and something that we don't have in the Joe universe. So it's
Correct.
just like we started off talking about how diverse everything is right now. You know, they're giving us figures like Zap finishing up the OG 13. They're giving us Red Dog and Taurus finishing up stuff from like around the movie series where Gijoe the movie came out. But
Hmm.
you know, we're getting stuff like this and the cowboy dude stuff that we never had. So they're just really covering all the bases, man.
They are all the bases right now, and they're running them all simultaneously.
Concurrent,
Yeah.
running them concurrent.
Yep. So that's an awesome thing, man. Because this right here, this dinosaur shit, I'm pretty sure what Jurassic Park was big in 93, 94. G.I. Joe was really on the way out the door then. So they're really running from the beginning of the line to backwards of the end of the line, and just kind of running until it meets in the middle, you know, for everybody, man, which
Not
is
like
dope.
airtight from 85. You know, it's just so spread out, man, with what we're getting right
Yeah. I seen his I think on Pixel Dance they show him with his helmet off, and that looked really good. I seen the Hydro Viper in
now. Oh
physical
my
form.
God. Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't have that picture in here. Whoever took these pictures, that I guess they didn't see him yet, but that Hydro Viper looks really good. I thought that mask part was gonna be an overlay to go over him, but they said it was getting too big, so it's actually two different head sculpts, doesn't piss me off anything like that. I wish it was like, I thought it could slip over the head, but I guess it can't. So you got two
They said
different
it
head
made it
sculpts.
too big once it was
Yeah.
on
Yep, man. So, but it's so big now. You think they could make that happen, but they obviously they couldn't, man. But yeah, we got the dinosaur leader here, man. He has the big tooth or nail right there on his arm guard. He has a whip that comes from Croc Master, and just pretty much like some dinoed out type gear, man. So I mean, this right here, it helps mend so many different things. It mends the military lines with the Jurassic lines. You can even fuck around with Transformers on this, which excuse me, I'm sorry, fellas, which GI Joe and Transformers mend anyway. But you know, there's Transformers who are dinosaurs as well. One of my favorite Transformers is from is the Megatron, where he's a raptor. He's a T-Rex. You know, I have a couple of those from that, and I'm not a Transformer guy, man. So you know, you can just kill this thing on all different spectrums. So this right here, this release right here ain't nothing but plus plus. It really ties in a lot of loose ends that people don't know about on the opposite end of the spectrum, and it really could tie it in for me because I have dinosaurs, I got Transformers, I got Transformer dinosaurs, and of course GI Joe. You know what I'm saying? I have all of those, and all of those could work out, man. So it's actually pretty fire, man. And that's no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I got Transformer dinosaurs. All
So,
right. So
out of all the stuff we've seen today, and I bet we might see something tomorrow. I bet they might throw us a little something tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But out of everything that we've seen so far, I think the weakest out of everything for me would have to be Overkill, and probably that then right after that would be like that Snake Eyes, Ferret, and Trouble Bubble.
Yeah, I can see that.
But once we get further into when they start doing like the shots, and we see them in the dioramas, and I get them in my hand, I'll probably change the way I feel about them, man, because I always do that, man. I see something, I'm like, I don't really like that, but then they find a way to get me. They find a way to get their hand in my pocket, man.
Yeah, I think that Overkill gonna stay on pause for me until until he's at Ollie's or something down where, and then I find a way to love him.
But I wonder why they made it look so like they really had it like that, almost like that gold like Xandar had. But then when we see it,
I told you, I said that's the only way they're gonna win with that. I said they come with that dulled down plastic look. That shit gonna take away from him. Now if that plastic was more of a gold, shiny gold, fuck. I mean, it really comes down to it needs some paint on it.
I did see after we talked, Mike, somebody did post a picture where the face plate comes off and his face almost looks like a frag viper type of situation. Somebody did post that. Did you catch that since we spoke earlier?
I didn't. I'm looking at this comment right now. It says Steve-O says, yeah, that red dog is sweet. Taurus weapons look like candle wax. And yeah, his weapons do look bad too. That gray plastic. I think I said something about that too, as far as his blades wise, man. Let me see here. It says good for options. I'm far from completions by any means, but these options are great for everyone all around. Options, no doubt.
Did you get that the Night Creeper? You got a picture of that in here?
I think I do. I'm gonna have to take a look, but that one was dope as well too. Let me go ahead and get off of her. But I see nothing but just parts and pieces with this girl here. She reminds me so much of just like, you know, one of those like white chicks who just really kind of, you know what I'm saying, just like the smoke weed and shit, kind of, you know.
Got the hemp jewelry.
Yeah, like and damn, I'm trying to think of the word for a bohemian type, you know what I'm saying, from the 90s and shit. Like she could be on Daria, basically. The cartoon show. That there you go. The devil. This is dope right here, though. This is dope, and this is one of the ones I'm looking at for parts and pieces because I'm actually making another cool Grim Raider right now, and he's got this black and silver color. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So, and we'll talk about that later on too. But I ended up picking up a Dire Viper just simply by checking the Walmarts. I did not want to spend that money. I went over my action figure budget completely, busted it this week. Started off good, but I busted that one because he was $60. You know what I'm saying? With plus tax or whatnot, and basically $65. But dire vipers are totally worth it, man. But I've already did a bull pop video on them. It's in the cut, and I'm taking that dire viper system and putting it on another character, man. And it's gonna be with the Grim Raiders, man. And this right here is a night creeper, but in black and silver, so I can definitely see the parts and me using the parts and pieces of these, man, and using it in my Grim Raider army, man. But this is dope right here. This is fucking fire, to be honest with you.
I like how his arms are actually that same green shit, man, all the way down.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel totally about that, but I'm not against it, But
What
it's
I
dope.
don't like is they gave him that same head that Crystal Ball already has.
Yeah.
I wish they would have gave him his own head, because I feel like that's already associated with Crystal Ball, and I feel like Crystal Ball is like the head honcho of that crew, and he should be wearing that. Like nobody else should have that. That's so individual to Crystal Ball.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel like they should have gave him something different. They gave us a wolf head and a cobra head for the other guys. The one that you just picked up, they should have gave us something in that vein for him.
Yeah, but I think this Night Creeper in this kind of like black and silver, man, colorway, man, is dope. I didn't know it was him, but sometimes paint makes things look totally different. He looks a little bit more bulkier. The only thing about it is when he takes off that dire head with the green on it, put the black and silver helmet back on, you just got those green arms and shit. So I wish you could have it either one way or the other type mode. You know what I'm saying? Like stealthed out black and silver type, with black arms and shit that you could switch out with them, man. But even when he puts his helmet back on, he still has his green arms shining.
Yeah, that would be cool if they gave us a set of arms with them.
Yeah. So, but either or, man, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think this was a great. Were we asking for this? No, nobody asked for this, but it's one of these ones. Like that figure was dope anyway, and all you did was just gave it some pretty cool enhancements with a storyline behind it. So you didn't. How can you go wrong with that?
In one of the other pictures or videos, they also had his crossbow and stuff, so that comes with them too.
Remember nice. So all that is in green dire.
No, it's that. See where his sword is, the handle. See the color of his sword on the hilt. It's that light gray color.
Okay. Well, the swords are green. That's a cool thing. His swords is like one of the coolest weapons he's got. In the regular one, man.
I do feel what you're saying about the arms. I like the way it looks, but you're right. If you wanted to rock him as a night creeper, you can't really do that now, unfortunately.
Yeah, solely as a night creeper, the black arms. That would have been dope, because if you didn't want to do the dire story with him, you could take him and put him in a different light. You feel what I'm saying? But then again,
this is gonna be a Walmart. This is gonna be a Walmart release right here.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yep. But anybody who's watching this live stream for the first time, check out my series, Parts and Pieces, Boil and Pops, because you definitely can take those arms off if you want and put somebody else's arms on them, and you can get what I'm asking for. Oh yeah, let's just like Evil Duke says, Hasbro's not making it. Hey, do it yourself. You can do it. So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna be indulging in this. But the whole Night series, I think that's the best series. Between Cobra Island, Tiger Force, Python Patrol, the Night Force versus what's the Night Side? Is the Night Side? That's all strictly
it was stuff that dealt with like supernatural type shit.
That's what the original one was about.
Who Night Force fought? I don't know who that. I can't remember back then. But for the classified story in the Walmart, for Walmart, it's been like supernatural type stuff.
Okay, so on the bad guy side is Crystal Ball. That's pretty much who's leading in charge on this, right?
Yeah. And they had
Okay.
a couple other things I'm trying to remember that came out earlier, man, before Crystal Ball.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember too. Oh, the Twilight Guard, was that it?
No, the
Shadow Tracker.
Shadow Tracker. He was one. The Mole Rat, the original Mole Rat
Yep.
was one. I can't remember all of them, man, but
All right. So, but now we're here at the Snake Eyes. I'll give my thoughts on the Snake Eyes. I think this was totally needed. Snake Eyes, no, but an ATV for the GI Joe side, yes. Because what have we have? The Ferret, and then we got the Tiger Force one. The Tiger Force one, out of all the Tiger Force vehicles, I think is the dopest. You know, to be quite honest with you, that one right there didn't feel like it was pushed, out on me. I felt like, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I can see that. Cobra Ferret, of course, we already know the story on that. That's like that's the vamp. That's the vamp spam on the Cobra side. A vehicle. I think who's that? I was at Joe Fest 2 years ago when that one dropped. Glad I ordered two because I didn't know it was gonna be like that. You can't even get one no more. So just stupid stuff. But GI Joe needed an ATV, a regular one. GI Joe could really use anything they could really get, because when it comes to classified on the Cobra side, whether it's the action figures, troop building, or vehicles, Cobra is leading the charge by a long shot, man. So something like this, like I said, if I had 5 of these, they're not taking up a lot of space, and I think they could be used very well in the GI Joe line. As far as this Snake Eyes, I actually like this Snake Eyes. I think it's pretty dope. I just need to see it standing up, as well. But with this beachhead torso from so long ago, like the beginning of Classified, it worked out very well with Snake Eyes, and I like the gray with him. I like the lime green. Did I ask for Snake Eyes? By no means, I did not. But apparently, I am a Snake Eyes variant collector. But yeah, man, Christina, you can go ahead.
well, I kind of already spoke on it earlier when we were talking about the trouble bubble. But you know what will happen is, I'm sure Gridiron, I think they got some tires that they did for the ATV that you can switch the tires out. They might do a couple things for it. So we'll see. This is something I got to see in person. I know I'll definitely get it because I pretty much buy it all anyways. But right now, when I'm looking at it, it's not like that feeling like, oh my God, I got to go get this.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Only thing I think about, I think it's solid on both ends, and I think it's a very solid 2-pack on both ends, man. But no, it does not scream, please come buy me. But I think it was solid, man. I think it was a good idea to pack both of these in together, because if you really want it, then you'll grab them. I hope it doesn't go down to like, nobody's fucking with these and these go on sale, but if they do, shit, even better. I like this. I'm totally for it. Even with this, okay, this is the one right here. This is the one right here I'm looking at. Like, even with Snake Eyes, and that's why I started thinking, like, if I stack 4 of these ATVs, he has parts and pieces that damn sure can go a bunch of different places. Damn sure. And solid parts and pieces. He has a great vest, pants green, solid green, black boots. Torso was always a good torso. You just got to part it out right. But the gray balaclava over his face, the mask, the green goggles, all
comes
looks
with
great,
that
man.
other head too, the Steel Brigade head.
Yes, he also comes with a Steel Brigade head as well, man. So I think this was cool. It kind of blindsided me that it was a 2-pack as far as vehicle wise, but I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it because I think this green ATV on the GI Joe side was well needed, man. But you got it in with the trouble bubble too, but that trouble bubble isn't bad.
Well, what I'm curious is to see what they're going to do with that Viper, man, because the retro Viper that we got last year
Mm-hmm.
was really well done. It's basically the same Viper that we got with the crystal ball, with the dire Viper, the ghost Viper.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they give us that Viper repainted in black and red. But when I see they gave us the original Snake Eyes and Beachhead buck, it makes me wonder if they're going to go back and give us the older Viper too, man.
Oh, you talking about that sitting in the trouble? Yeah.
That's getting in the trouble bubble.
But I don't know. It's hard for me to see. We definitely got to see some more pictures of it. I couldn't see that. I could definitely see them using the new Viper buck.
I hope
Because
so, man.
like you said, they did it for the dire Viper. I broke down. I did a boil and pop video on that dire Viper today. That's a very, very great figure, man. Great vest, great legs. It feels really, really good. That's a quality figure. And it ain't nothing but pretty much the the Viper, the new Viper buck. But another picture here of the Royal Guard, which grow and grow on me every day. I think the wings actually now look really, really great, because it's all in the organic type realm. So face sculpts on these are awesome though. That's really what's selling me. Damn, it's cut off right there, but they look just like the scientists from Prometheus, man. But all of this, I'm not even a fan of all of this crazy organic armor, man. But they did a great job, man, with it. The only thing is like this bone sword here. They don't care about their weapons really, but it's something I'll definitely grab, man. I'll definitely
It,
grab.
it reminds me of the Buddha figure that we got, where it comes with so much, and you got so many looks that you could do
Yeah.
with it.
Yep, man. If you, I mean, anybody who's gonna army build these, damn, you're in for a treat. I know
I
you. I'm not gonna master. I'll just maybe get a couple of them, man. But
I think I
somebody
heard
who has no,
I
go
think I
ahead.
heard Woody said off the rip he's getting 20 of these bad boys.
That's crazy. I was about to say that. I was like, man, anybody who's getting 10 or 20 of these, you that shit is gonna be looking really, really lovely, man. I can't wait to see him. I hope he does. I want to see what that looks like. Be quite honest with you. Okay, so now I got more pictures of the special forces.
Is
Uh
that the same camo that's on the Grim Viper?
no, the Grim Viper just has green, solid green pants.
No, on his arms. On his arms.
Oh, no, nah,
I mean, I got him, but he's in my other room. I thought it
no.
was very similar. Isn't it similar to that woodland? What do they call that?
Well,
Woodland.
the Green Viper has some. It kind of has woodland look colors on it, but on the inside of his arm, because I just did a boil and pop on him today. I broke him down. I broke one of my Grim Vipers down. I'm doing some things with it, but the inside of the arm is solid brown to where it almost looks like he's a black man. But that's just the way the camo is. Yeah, but just take the look at the inside of your Grim Viper's bicep and tricep. It's not really a camo pattern. It's just solid brown all the way down, up and down. It looks very strange, especially if you turn one of them into an African American, which I did, and it just looks like that's the skin on the inside of him. It's weird, but he looks good though. I'm gonna see if I got some more beside this. Okay, so I guess my pictures is really kind of all the way around here, but I know I had the other one somewhere, but this one is the same one picture we was looking at earlier. Just this time we can see his legs. So looks great standing there. He just looks like he's really loaded.
I think that's a
The
new vest too. A new,
I've seen that vest on somebody else. I
have you?
can't. Maybe it looks like the Monster Force vest. That's probably what I probably reminds me of. But this is a little closer pick at Taurus. We was looking at Red Dog earlier. But looks good. Definitely smaller. Definitely looks like candle wax for the weapons, man. I don't like that at all, man. They should have put some paint on that. and they know it. They know it. Okay. Did we already have this shot? Yeah, we already seen this shot here. Excuse me.
Oh, did we? Maybe so.
Yeah. Yeah, we
No, I
did.
don't think so. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's how we started out, man.
Yeah, no, I seen this one right here. We already talked about this guy. here in that angle of it. But we haven't talked about this guy here who looks like a aerobics teacher. And just these colors, like some early 90 fucking Nikes colors, pink and lime green and shit. But they screwed up by not really putting this in gold, man. So it just looks funny, man. It looks kind of funky. What you think? The chest does open up though, as we can see here.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't. That I probably wouldn't open up the chest, man, because that with it closed, looking like a snake. I thought that was the illest part about it, man. When I saw that snake head on there. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling this, and then when I saw it on Joe Day, I was feeling it. But now that I'm seeing it, I'm kind of on the fence again, man. I don't know. I gotta wait till I see it in hand, man.
Yeah, with that chest opening up and how that gun looks out, it looks like it's about to shoot water.
And it doesn't even look like a gun, man.
Yeah, it looks like it has like a water effect that shoots out of it and shit. You know, just like some early 90s shit.
Well, I would have much rather preferred, like, if you open it up instead of there being like that little whatever that shit is, like a way to where you could see his internal systems. Like if you wanted to open it up and work on him, like program him or update his information, like have like a little control panel.
Yeah. That would have been great for classified. Yeah, just something else going on, because at this point, like, I don't care if his chest opened up and you seen a set of robotic titties. Anything is better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like this fucking water gun, 2 water gun nozzles and shit sticking out. So you all right over there?
Yeah, so that piece right there, you can kind of see how it's in the lines where that faceplate comes off on the head.
Yes. Right here.
No, go up a little bit. Right here. Yeah.
Okay. And you said there is something up under there?
Yeah, it looks more like a cyborg, kind of like that Frag Viper. It doesn't look just like the Frag Viper, but something similar to that.
Hustle actually like Overkill. He said Overkill's dope, Savage. You know you're getting Air Max 95s with this one. He does have Air Max 95 colors.
That Volt.
Yeah, but
color. And that's what I said. Yeah. That's the part that I like the most, is that Volt snake. And I think if they would have kept this like a gold, like a 14 karat gold, I think it would have looked cool, man.
Hey, Wolf, you right, man. He looks like Richard Simmons in a mech suit. You're correct. He's got on some Richard Simmons type colors and shit. But I guess the way they got him posed up here, like his stance and shit, that's why I thought about like some aerobic teachers type shit. He's a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Fucking there like Pookie and shit on New Jack. A 1 and a 2. Look at them damn titties.
He does look like he's shaking his titties, man.
Yeah, man.
Give an old titty shake.
He has attributes to be cool, but it's just one of the ones. This is a very up and down one. I think the biggest downfall for me is I knew it would happen, man. Like that colorway with that gold, man. If they had some gold paint on that would have took this to another level, man. You be surprised how shit look when you slap some paint on that shit. Excuse me, damn. So that was the last picture in that huge folder. So this was a folder right here that I gathered, man, like just maybe an hour. So when these pictures finally came in of this huge rush of pictures, man, which was a good thing, because like I said, this felt like a lot to take in. I didn't even know this one folder would take up this much time. Now we got some other folders to go through, and I'm gonna try to be a little bit more speedier, because we're already an hour and 30 in, man. But we've received a lot today, man, which is, I think, the biggest thing from the G.I. Joe shit, what I'm saying, that comes in February. A lot of times in the past couple of years, I felt like we've been let down. But I think I even said last year, just show us the shit, yo. I don't need a live stream from y'all. And I did say that. Now that I think about it, and this is what they did. Just show us this stuff, man. You already got it made. And Toy Fair was a perfect place to unleash a lot of it. Now, but I believe Toy Fair came at the same time as it always does, but they only maybe have one reveal there. They
So
unloaded the whole rack today.
so I forgot to tell you when we were talking earlier, man. The guy with the raptor, or
Uh-huh.
the cobra. His name is actually Professor Rotclaw. Is his name?
Yeah, yep. I think I heard that.
Professor Rotclaw.
Yep. And you see his claw right on the ground there for
Yep.
his, well, anybody can put it on. But like I said, man, it's a dope figure, man. It's a dope figure, dope concept. And I like the way they laid that out. So let me
And all that's supposed to go up. The mainline stuff, which we've already talked about before, which is like Airtight, Hydra Viper, Sundown, and Overkill. The Snake Eyes girl, she's part of that. Don Moreno is part of that wave too, but we already got her out of the way. So those other 4 are going up for pre-order on Tuesday, the 17th at 1:00. And I think Zartan is going up. But Zartan is like a Target exclusive.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
And then I heard the Royal Guard was going up too, but they don't talk about it in this post.
You said they still haven't really given a date on that yet, man.
I think they did on the magazine. It's going to be $42 for the Royal Guard, and I think it's going up one day next week as well. Chris Cox did some kind of press release, and he talked about the date and the price for it. So we're supposed to be getting all that next week. The rest of the 5-figure wave, which is Airtight, Hydra Viper, that's Sundown, which is the cowboy dude, and Overkill. Getting that can be bought anywhere. We're supposed to be getting the Royal Guard one day next week, and then we're getting Zartan through Target next week.
Nice. I'm gonna show this one picture here from Steve-O with this because that's the picture I was kind of really looking for with these this Marine here. But you see the rocket launcher he gets, right? I believe was that what's my man name? Somebody had this rocket launcher already, but it comes with beret, and this is the camouflage face he was kind of talking about here. It's kind of blurry, but you can see, I think it's different from that Halo Trooper as far as pattern wise, but it's hard for me to tell. But I have to get some clearer pictures on it, man. But it comes with quite a lot to where you can almost dress this guy to like, really 2 totally different animals here. Which
it reminds me of that rocket launcher I got from Top Fun.
Yes. Toys. Which if I'm gonna get a rocket launcher, that's what I wanted basically to look like here. So let's go to my other folder here. I'm gonna just show him this picture here, man. Hey, shout out to Evil Dookie. That's me, him, and Chris. Taking a picture with the Viper from 3-Star Draw. Dookie asked us to be in the picture with him, man. It's making his rounds around Ray. I didn't know shit about anything like this, man, but I was glad to be a part of it, man. And they got all their custom figures here. I should have brought my Night Force Stalker, which that's actually Wesley Snipes now. I did a head swap on that and he fit perfect on there. So I should have brought that figure over, man. But it looks good, man. Looks really good. The figures, that's what it's all about. Very clear in the front, man, and switch it up, man. Now we're in anime. So AI is good for some things.
I like that. I like that one right there. The anime. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is a cool picture, man. I might actually print that off as a real picture. It's got me looking huge as fuck. Like I'm about to turn into a giant and shit. But it looks good, man. It's pretty much got everybody likeness, to be quite honest with you, which was a awesome thing, man. And that was AI made. It's got the figures in the front, and you can see us clear here, man. So
that was a good time, man. All 3 of us getting together and chilling for a little while, man. I enjoyed everybody coming through and breaking bread, man.
Yep, man. So I was glad too. That really kind of made my day, man. That was dope. Let me switch over here. So let me talk about
Hey,
let's
Duke, he just texted me. He said that they didn't make his beard. His beard isn't gray enough in the.
his picture looks really, really like him. But I seen this on GI Joe. I just want to go ahead and just talk about this right quick on GI Joe Classified Elite Group. Uh this guy right here kind of did the same thing I did with the Jinx, but he painted her green, which is fire, yo. I like this. Action Marine sniper legs. He's painted the panels green on the pants. Looks like Action Marine vest also. That's not Coral's chest with Jinx body up under it. Because I believe Action Marine vest, you might nope. That's Action Marine top as well. It's just painted green with Jinx head. So this is good. I like this. I like this. This is very cool. I think you can really take this concept with Jinx, man, and really flip her any different way you want to, far as color wise.
Didn't they have a Tiger Force Jinx like this? And they had a Jinx in this colorway. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think this is
I never remember seeing it. This guy like Seattle Seahawk green.
I have to look it up while we're talking. I remember when we were at Joe Fest this past year, somebody made a group of Jinxes that you could buy in the 3/4 line that were in all different colors, and they had a green one too at Joe Fest that you buy as like a 4-pack.
Oh wow, nah, I don't remember that. But yeah, she looks good. So his name is Romary Valerio. Hey man, that's dope
so
right there.
remember we showed the custom, the WWE Cali whip, the hidden switches.
Mm-hmm.
You know which one I'm talking about? And it had the girl with the skull mask. We showed it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the same dude.
Okay. I got you.
That.
I got you. I remember that. Yeah. What's the name was in it, right? Talking about the dude.
It had low rider hidden switches. He painted up.
Okay.
That's the same dude that did that.
Okay. Yeah, man. That's awesome work right there. That looks real good. But this right here, I'm glad somebody had just said something about the Walmart thing is being broken down, and it's heading like that for everybody. The Walmart that's in Hope Mills, that's in the Fayetteville area, has a few things that's left trickling down. Then there's only one more who had this stalls off Ramsey Street, and this is what it looks like. This is not from people picking it dry. Walmart has packed it up, from what the worker has told me. And this lets me know that a lot of that stuff at Walmart, if your Walmart didn't put it on clearance, which I don't know, this Walmart had a lot of shit. I don't know why they didn't put it on clearance. They're probably packing it up to be sold to, the dollar stores,
that right there, Mike, is what I don't understand. I don't understand how they come to that determination. Like we're seeing all in the groups all over the country where people are going into their Walmarts.
Yeah, I know.
And finding shit on sale left and right. But then you go to our Walmart and everything's been packed up and they're selling it to Ross's or Ollie's. Yeah. So, and we never even got the shit on sale here. And it was stacked up to the ceiling, man.
Correct.
So now, I wonder how they decide what's going to go on sale where and what's going to they're just going to say, fuck it.
Yeah. That was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because people definitely would have ate it up then. That's what they don't know. Like, okay, first of all, you marked it up in price. Like the officers at Walmart are $39. Everything's already on the $28, $29 spectrum. Even like old figures like Torch, you got him up. When he came out last year, he was still at the $24, $25 range. So you shoot yourself in the foot that way. And then you just, you overstock. There's like 10 torches at the Hope Mills Walmart. Why? I have no fucking idea. You know what I'm saying? And then when that doesn't work and they sit forever, you decide not to put it on clearance. The only thing I didn't even take a picture of this, but you can't make this shit up. There was a Falcon and Coral box was so badly damaged that they took it out of the box, put it in a bag, and still had $42 on it. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, that's not gonna work, man. And to the point where you have to then do this. Now, if you would have put that shit, which this doesn't make any sense. Packing it up completely, like you could tell nobody has brought that shit. They just packed it up completely. You know what I'm saying? But if you would have put it on sale yourself, you could have got the money rather than losing money selling it to Ross or the discount change. You know what I'm saying?
This can be a whole episode by itself, just a case study on what went wrong with the Walmarts and how they did this whole rollout, man.
Yeah, we should make a show about that.
Oh, Dookie too. He was talking about how on Friday he was at his Walmart and they were in the process of taking that whole section down at his Walmart too.
My man here says go Joe 82 hours too packed up. You must be in the Louisiana area too, especially where your name is spelled. Yeah, man. I don't even want the fucking displays from that shit. I was just looking at it, I was like, I can't do shit with them right now. I didn't even get too deep in that.
I told Dookie to ask about the ask for the display, and they told him they couldn't give it to him.
Yeah, they said they had to go back. Such bullshit. Who taking that shit back? Who taking that shit back?
Online right now on Instagram, they're starting to release some of the like action pictures that what's his name does. The what's that guy's name, Mike? The guy that does all the dope photos, shooting the galaxy. It looks like they're starting to post some of those images that he does sometimes with some of these toys. I see some for the Night Creeper. And I see some for the Special Forces Trooper that they're doing.
Nice. And that like I said, that helps sell those figures. So like I say, Don Moreno was looking kind of suspect. Like for the past couple of days. All right, so let's see what I got in custom here. Far as custom wise, oh damn, this is my man again, Romero Valerio. I don't know where he got this body from, but you know, he's got the Black Widow on kind of like just like an agent body. I don't know if she's got man hands though, but them hands looking kind of big on her and shit. But I just like this. Yeah, I think he substituted them hands for like a man's hands. Like, look at them shit.
Suitcase.
Yeah, them shit's huge as fuck. But I do like this suited body though.
On YouTube, he goes by Hasbro Customs. So instead of Hasbro, Hasbro Customs.
Oh, okay. No doubt. But I thought he did a pretty good job. This right here, I have this body right here. I think I had to buy this figure trying to build that saber tooth for Kazar, but somebody has took it and putting the Baroness head on it, and that it ended up being pretty dope. I forgot if anybody knows the name of this body here, but I don't know. It looks like he's added Baroness boots onto this, but this red and black body is very familiar with me. It's a figure I didn't give a shit about. I let my daughters play with it. I probably can find it here around the house. But it looks good with yeah, I'm gonna get back to Lonzo pictures too.
That's what got my attention. I sat right up when I saw that shit.
Yeah, but this Baroness looks good on his body for anybody looking to do something with that, man. It's a Marvel Legends body. I just can't figure out what the figure was.
What gun is that though, man? I've never even seen that gun. That's not a classified gun, is it?
I don't hell no. You know, classified ain't gonna make nothing that decent. Yeah, because that Walmart on Ramsey Street had the polar bear and everything. He keeps seeing White Mike. He his Walmart was lovely to him. Marvel Legends Black Widow gun. I don't remember that from Black Widow. The Red Widow. That's what this figure was. So and I don't know why I had to buy. I had to buy it for something. And I think I was trying to get a builder figure piece out of it. But once I find it, I'm gonna try to working out that Baroness head on there because I actually like the way that looked. That's pretty dope. Um, so Lonzo Wilkinson here, he's finally got that LeBron straightened out. And I told him he did a good job on this one this time, man. The one before had too many wrinkles on the forehead. But he's got the beard game right. That's LeBron right there.
Hell yeah, it's LeBron.
That's for sure. He had to work at it though, but he finally got it, man. The first one he ever did look like LeBron too, but it was still just a little bit off. But this is it right here. Um, Even more so in the Kobe. I feel like if he keeps working on that Kobe head one, he can get him spot because that Kobe wasn't off. I feel like I feel like it could have looked more like Kobe if he would have put the goatee on him. But Kobe does rock a clean face, but you know, and then the eyes, there was something a little bit going on with the eyes. But this right here, as far as this is on point
Yo,
right here.
that shit, that whole setup, man, the camo, the colors, everything on that is
Then my
A1.
then my man right here, he on some African Bambaataa shit. You
That
know what I'm
shit's
saying?
hard, man.
This shit is dope. This shit's got the furs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the cape. This is tough right here. This is tough. When he sent this over to me, for me to look at earlier, I was like, I asked him, could I show him, man? Because that's how much of an impact it had on me. But that LeBron, you did that one. You finally got him. You nailed him on that. And this guy right here, this remind me of my Uncle Milton and shit. God bless the dead. This some old school shit right here. This is like just old school player Barry White shit. That's fire. And then this Indian right here. This is fire too.
Yeah,
This
I like
remind me, yeah, this remind me of Indian in the cupboard and shit.
that.
But this is fire. You ever read that story before? The little
I know what
Indian,
you're talking about, man.
he would come to life and
That'd be-
shit once Emery, I believe that's his name. Emery would unlock the cupboard. That motherfucker come to life.
Yo, Lonzo, man, very, very dope, man. You doing your thing, bro. Good job,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, this is ill. This is ill right here. Okay, so that was it for this folder here. Yeah, Red Widow. Yep, that's exactly who that was.
But yeah, that the lady that from the first Captain America movie with the I've always wanted to get her too, man. To just have as like an
Oh,
intelligence
Betsy.
or
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that too, man. Stuff always comes up, man. I always say I'm gonna buy her on like a slow week, but
Mm-hmm.
I just never get her, man.
Yep, and that's who that skirt suit reminds me of Betsy and shit, man. But once again, here's Lonzo again, another figure. He showed me a cluster of figures today that I've really gravitated to, and I'm really liking this right here. I'm loving the hat. I'm loving the sword. I'm loving the whole layout. You know what I'm saying? Certain figures, when you do them, man, and everything is pumping on this, and this is dope right here. This is really dope. This is fire right here. It looks almost realistic, like his face, like I know him from somewhere or something. That's somebody
Yeah, I
people.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Like this whole
Terminator
shit.
X or something.
Yeah, or just somebody from around the way and shit. He looked like somebody peoples and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some of my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Just with them shades. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Onk and shit.
I wonder who
And
that's supposed to be. I wonder if that is supposed to be Terminator X.
I don't think so. But I don't know. Might be. I'm not. I don't think so though. But
I remember he did do some Public Enemy people.
yeah. I forgot to ask him, man. But he's got the Jimi Hendrix here. He also did this week. I was thinking about something earlier too, Lonzo. If you watching too, man, if you ever do a guitar again like this, why don't you try to do something where you make this guitar hooked up to like a rocket shooter, you know what I'm saying, or a grenade launcher or some shit. That would be dope, you know what I'm saying, or the guitar has some type of gun pieced in with it, you know what I'm saying, where it's just one, you know what I'm saying, it's a guitar and it's a gun. But got the Jimi Hendrix going on. Camo be bumping too, man. You can paint some camo. You know, he kind of looked like as well too. If he did like put like lighter makeup on his face, you could do this as Little Richard as well. Especially like the way his hair is dressed up.
Yeah, Lonzo's extremely talented, man.
And this is also my Dennis Rodman he been working on, man. He's giving me 2 head scopes. So pretty dope. Got a few more other things to do with it, man. But this is my favorite figure from him, hands down. You know, to be honest with you, man. And I'm loving this one right here. This one is cool, but nothing can touch that one that he got with the lime green hair. It's just got the perfect setup with it. He's got pink uh attributes throughout it, man. It's just it's dope. But it's all the same figure, man, over and over
What
again.
was the movie he was in with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Was it called Double Impact? Or
No, I was thinking about it earlier today, man. Somebody in the chat probably know, but it's not Double Impact. Double Impact when he had the twin brother.
okay.
But this was kind of like towards the end of Van Damme's like little run. Man, but it had like a tiger in the movie that was running around and shit too. I don't know. It was like crazy, yo. I don't even think I ever seen it like that. But shit, you know, that was at the height of Rodman. But you know, we gonna make Rodman a part of the Dreadnoughts. I got a rocker patch that's waiting for him right now. And let me jump to this right quick. Major Marcus Warren did some really dope shit right here. I don't know what the inspiration for this was or how he came up with this figure, but he has a symbiote, Venom, mixed in with pretty much like a GI Joe figure, man, and it's dope. And I didn't get all the pictures for it because it's like it's actually a stalker who is actually like the host and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a stalker slash Venom figure. But check out Major Marcus Warren on GI Joe Classified Elite through Facebook, and you can see those pictures. But this was what caught my eye here was this Venom. Just kind of kit bashed in. I don't know if he used Marvel Legends, other Marvel Legends parts. I know there's some GI Joe overlays on them, especially those shoulder pauldrons. Those come from like the Falcon kind of figures, man. But this is fire right here.
Yeah, he's had a lot of really dope suited figures, and he's also one of the ones we were talking about Cowboys. He had a couple Cowboys recently too that he did. Mike,
Yeah. No, I'm looking at the comments. Say that one more time.
Marcus, he's had some really. I really like the suits that he's done over the last.
Oh, the suited figures.
Yes, and he's also been
Yeah.
the one. Remember we talked about last week when we were talking about the speculation of the silhouette of the cowboy. Major Marcus is one of the guys that have done some black cowboys over the last few months too.
Yes. Yep. He sure has. Yeah, he's been doing some good shit. Like this one right here, like really caught my eye. Because you know, as creators and makers, man, like I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? You get to pumping off so many figures. Some of my shits, like even myself, like looking at my own figures, like yeah, that one's straight right there. And then some of them, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker right here is banana.
It's cool too how you can look a figure and create your own story or headcanon in your head. Because like how you said, like when I saw this, my thought was the Venom was like a helmet he was wearing, right? And it was Stalker under the helmet. But you were saying it's a figure that had become attached to a symbiote or whatever they're called. So
I believe it was. It could be a helmet. I'm not 100%
well,
sure.
it doesn't matter because it goes to the point of
okay.
the art of storytelling and how when we get a figure, how we create a story in our head for how we want to portray the figure. And honestly, it can be perceived both ways, man, with this figure.
I see what you're saying. Yep. You can. The name of that movie with Van Damme and Dennis Rodman was Double Team.
I knew it had.
Yeah, I didn't even think it had a double title with it, but yeah, that was it. That definitely was it. Double Team with yeah, because it sounded like the shit. Because you know Rodman played basketball, whatnot. Oh damn, let me But yeah, dope figure, dope concept, bunch of dope customs, man, from 2 Titans, 2 heavyweights. But I wanted to go back to this picture here because I seen this immediately on Facebook after that. This dude that was in the Winter Olympic Games. Look at his helmet, yo. That shit is fire.
I seen that too. And when he's laying down, sliding, I've seen the
Yeah,
video of this.
it looked like
And that's
Venom.
probably I did see this, and that's probably what made me think of it being a helmet and a different person and Stalker underneath it. That's probably why it planted the seed in my mind, man.
It's like the internet be reading your brain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck it be doing that, yo? Because I seen this immediately after I seen that Venom picture. They threw this right up here at me, and this has nothing to do with action figures. You know what I'm saying? So
my son and I, he's starting to get in. He's 20 years old. He's starting to get into like the UFC training and doing the fighting. And we were in the kitchen talking. My phone was in my office, and he was telling me about all the different pads and gear he needed. 10 minutes later, I'm in my office, pick up my phone, start scrolling through, and out of nowhere, the first advertisement is knee pads for fighting and training, and that shit has never even popped up on my phone before, man. So
yeah, I mean, I think they truly be they truly be listening to us now, you know, through our devices and shit like that. I wouldn't put it past them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you was like, yo, and I understand searches and stuff like that, but just like that, you ain't search for that shit on your phone or nothing.
Never. It's not something I look at. Nothing, man.
Yeah. They've been using AI technology. All right, man. So all right. So let's get off of this right here. But dope helmet. Dope helmet. So let's go. I think this is the last one. Oh, okay, yeah. So let's talk about the GI Joe and Ninja Turtle mashup. Very interesting. GI Joe, I mean Ninja Turtles pretty much will Ninja Turtles will pretty much fuck anybody now. I mean, it doesn't even matter. You got a dick, I'm fucking you. You know what I'm saying? They basically they'll hold themselves out to anybody. And a lot of times that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like the Ninja Turtles and the He-Man shit is horrendous. The Ninja Turtles and the Transformers has mashed up with He-Man. That's horrible. You know, so I don't understand it, but I understand it. You know, but this right here, may not make a perfect baby, but you know, decent fuck session for sure. It's a decent one. So but this side right here is about the worst of it, I would say. But it's not bad. It's just nothing that really tempts me like that. But Slash as Storm Shadow, I could totally understand that. Slash is like the fifth turtle. He's really not bad. He can be used for good. It'll be sometimes he will fuck with the turtles on like trying to team up with them. But I think he looks great as Storm Shadow. I think that costume fits well. Bebop and Rock Steady as Ripper and Buzzer, two punk rockers, two street punks, which basically what Ripper and Buzzer are. So it fits them. It's just I'm not really feeling the look wholeheartedly. I think out of all of them, Rock Steady, that's the one here on the right, fits more into Buzzer's role rather than Ripper. You know, as Bebop, you know, he does, but there's nothing appealing about that shit. This Krang in the back as some Destro shit, like, you miss me with that, man. Like for real, man. Y'all trying too hard with that shit. But I understand. But Shredder as Cobra Commander colors, and he already has kind of a still covered face, but it has a little bit opening. So I can see that. I can see that. But the dopest motherfucker on here is Slash as Storm Shadow. And I think it's done in the Playmates original version because it's different versions of Ninja Turtles now. It's like 8. Like I said, they're like these days they fucking anybody and they're doing it any type of way too. But this is
did you
the
see
original.
the thing I sent you first thing this morning where even Super 7 has them coming out as O-rings now? They got them as O-rings in the 3.75 scale now. So you're right.
Yep. Yeah, no,
Fuck anything.
It just sending me, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, yeah. Even the 3 3/4. I mean, it's fun, it's interesting. If I was in the 3 3/4 realm, I'd probably be dealing with them on that. But this right here is the 4 inch or 5 inch line. Original Playmates looks like it. So I'll be definitely down for that. But this side right here, this is very, very on point. I think they lined up everybody uh to exactly who they match up to. And I thought this was rock and roll to the far left, Chris. But we was talking about it. But it's Roadblock, and Raphael is playing Roadblock. Somebody with a little bit of attitude, and we all admit in that first Ninja Turtles, and I mean when this shit came out in 1990, I thought that was Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys, voicing Raphael, because he just had that Brooklyn accent to him. I thought he was a black dude, you know what I'm saying? So this matches up very well for that characteristic. So Raphael as Roadblock, this is awesome, and he looks good too. He looks dope in that Roadblock layout, man. Uh, Leonardo as Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes wields swords. Leonardo is a sword wielder, and it looks good. Looks dope. Even has the his sash over his eyes, like the visor shape, which I didn't notice till later on. It's got that black and blue colorway. Fire. This is fire. Michelangelo as Shipwreck. Shipwreck is a jokester. Shipwreck, can be a party animal. Shit, when in the cartoon when G.I. Joe met him, he was sitting up in that sawdust joint with a bunch of Cobra motherfuckers drinking and shit. Just really kind of chilling out. He wasn't busting nobody or nothing. He was just, hey, these motherfuckers cut up, I'ma cut up. But for the most part, he was a jokester, and Michelangelo looks good in that layout. Donatello as Dial Tone. Dial Tone's not necessarily known as a geek or whatnot, but he's dealing with communications. And in Ninja Turtles, we all know Donatello builds machines. You know what I'm saying? So doing shit like that, And then April as Scarlet. Dope. Dope. This is a dope layout right here. I'm feeling every last piece of this right here. And I'm not into the huge mashup thing, but Turtles is what I went to right after I left out of G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? So wow. Who would ever thunk it that this would be such a great marriage here, man? And
Wait, I
what
thought
else?
we said a fuck session. Is it a marriage
Yes.
or a fuck session?
Well, they kept fucking until they got married. They had no choice.
Yeah, I was Turtles. I was never into Turtles, man. I mean, I did watch the movies, the first live. Well, I remember going to the theater and seeing the first live movie, and then going back and seeing the one with Vanilla Ice in it. But I never the toys. I was already too old by the time these toys started coming out, man. And I've never collected Ninja Turtles, but hey, it's cool that they're doing this with the GI Joes. I don't know if I'm definitely not picking any of these up, but I think it is cool that they gave it, and hopefully it will pull in some new customers to Joe. Maybe it'll bring some turtle collectors into the Joe community.
Yeah. It's just we totally didn't ask for this. but it's one of those ones since you it strikes a bunch of different chords for me, and I'll tell you why. But I'm gonna go through a few comments. Hustle says Shredder should have been Destro. Crane should have been Cobra Commander. Mike, those are the same turtles in the Burger King bathroom action. Damn, them niggas gay as fuck. Every easy pass on the Playmates TMT Joes. The dial tone mustaches on Donnie. that is funny.
Pretty funny. Yeah.
That's funny, and that's what I say. It's just fun, man. Crazy. Jace Viz says those turtles look pretty good. It's going to be all over the place because, as far as people's answers for this, because it's all over the place from a line period. You know what I'm saying? But it says it says they look good, but not for me. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. But yeah, man, I'm definitely probably gonna mess with these. Oh, and that's what I was about to say. So,
but somebody for you, I mean, you've always collected turtles, so I could see,
yeah,
how you could Put
But I
this.
don't get every turtle though. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit, like you say, I've seen them mash turtles up with Stranger Things, all types of shit. But it finally lands onto something I actually do like. I think it's actually pretty cool. And with this Playmates turtles, like I have smaller figures like that. I collected Jack Specific Simpson line and Sonic the Hedgehog. I got the Mario Brothers figures. I have Playmates turtles that I do collect. I don't try to get all of them, but I do have a nice collection of them, man, and it'll fall right in. But they have an R Striker here. I wish I could. If this is something that would go on sale or something like that, I would buy one of these R Strikers just to try to modify it to be like a one-seater, like go-kart. You know what I'm saying? For my classified line. You feel me? Like you could really play it into it because the size of it, it could be a go-kart and shit, man. If you could cut it out and do some things with it, man.
They got a Dragonfly coming out too, Mike. I don't know if you got a
Seen
picture
that.
of that.
Yeah, I seen that. They don't have a picture of it, but it was like a fly copter or something. You know, because turtles always dealt with like disgusting sewer shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think these guys look great, man. I think this is fucking awesome. To be quite honest with you, and I'm all for it. I am all for it. Okay, let's go back. We ain't got nothing but a few folders left. I think I missed one up top here. Oh, the gridiron pictures. So
And it is online, Mike, if you want to go to the website.
I got the website. I'm gonna hit stop sharing now on this. And we gonna go to the gridiron site and kind of close this night out, man. Yes, Gijoe 82. I have the Joe Funko Pops as well too. I got all that. I got the Snake Eyes. I got the Storm Shadow and the Camouflage. I got Destro. I got them all. I think Leatherneck.
Speaking of O-rings, though, you know, Super 7, they're doing the turtles in O-ring, but they're doing quite a bit in O-ring. You know, they got the
Yes, they
4
are.
Joes coming out. I do fuck with the Joes O-ring, but I don't open them up, man. I got them all still on the card. And but they got still doing the Back to the Future. They got a second wave of Back to the Future. They got the second wave of the monsters coming out on O-ring, like the original, you know, monsters from the old movies, like the original horror movies.
Oh yeah.
They Law and Order. I don't know how they're gonna do that. They got a bunch of shit, man. They got like I think 8 lines that they announced today, man, with the that Reaction Plus stuff. So it is kind of cool to see, you know, G.I. Joe started as O-ring. You got all these other lines that are going to be made in the O-ring format. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. You know, G.I. Joe, man, it's not as big as a group as your Star Wars and Marvel, man, but it's powerful though. You feel me?
I wish they would do their hip hop line in the O-rings because I really enjoy their hip hop stuff that they do. The hip hop figures that Super 7 does, that would be ill.
Yeah, give them a little bit more articulation.
Yep.
All right, man. So okay, so I'm on Gridiron now. And you said it's up here?
Yeah, you gotta scroll down.
Why is that funny like this? Okay, yep, the red one here. So let's take a look at this Crimson Wildcat. That's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Okay. I like it, man. I like it. It's almost a little overbearing, but I like it. Let me see what else.
So I got the green one without the tank turret, but I wasn't like when I first saw it when we first communicated about it. I wasn't even thinking about picking it up. But after I saw it and started looking at it, I'm probably definitely going to get this, man, because I got that whole Crimson Wave coming from Big Bad Workshop, and man, this will look so ill with them Crimson Moon figures because it's all their colorway, man. You know, with Mr. Kentucky Fried Chicken. And
yeah. Now, hey, when that come, like I said, I got to do some serious picking and choosing. Like, and I'm talking about pick and choose. Like, if that wave come like anytime soon, I can only probably grab one, and that's the one I probably would get is Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. I really like it the way he looks, especially in the physical form too. I like the renders, and they got him in the physical form. He looks pretty good. I like this though, and I like this for not necessarily like a Crimson Cobra Army or any Crimson Army, just almost kind of like as a freestyle thing. Maybe Night Force. I could see my Night Force doing something with this, like the Night Force I'm creating. Because when I look at this vehicle, this is not an assault vehicle. This is a vehicle just to kind of get around. And the only way that 50 is up there, just kind of keep motherfuckers off our ass. You know what I'm saying? Because if it gets into a battle with another tank, it's gonna that other tank's going, especially that one from like Ramen, that tank is gonna fuck this tank up. You know what I'm saying? But this is something like kind of get people off the battlefield or get through some crazy shit. Like when motherfuckers shooting regular shit at you. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I think of this video, that this vehicle, that's what I I can see in my head. But I like this though. I like this. I like this one. I actually like it better than the phalanx. I'm kind of glad I didn't get that bigger phalanx. I'm liking this right here. Like I said, this red is almost kind of overbearing, like even to where the diamond steel is red and shit on the floor. Like this would look a lot better if that diamond steel was like silver. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like give it some
They,
contrast.
they probably had to do it like that because it's all one
I already
piece.
know. Yeah, I already know. They really ain't got it like that to start separating. But as far as us customizers, or I mean not even customizers, any regular motherfucker, yo, like you could take we could silver that floor up. I even thought about maybe on the outside putting some black camo on it. That would probably even look good. You know what I'm saying? Just a few pieces, nothing
Yeah.
crazy. Keep it overbearingly red, but just a few pieces of black camo, like striking through there, man, would make it look really dope. I just noticed too, like I guess they're making you buy the turret on this one.
Right. Yep. That's what makes it the Wildcat. So the one
Oh,
without the
okay.
turret is just called the M113. But when you
Okay.
have the turret, that's how it becomes the Wildcat.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna get it for my Crimson Moon wave, and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna get some of them from Bad Mother tattoos. I'm gonna get some water slides, some Red Shadow water slides from him.
Nice,
And
nice,
put on
nice.
there.
Yep. Yep. And that's what look good too, to kind of break up some of that red, that monochromatic color. You know, decorating it up, making it yours. Be honest with you. I probably will fuck with this, but it'll be laid down the road. I'm talking about like summertime, if it's still available. I don't know if this is a limited time exclusive. Is it, Chris?
I know the blue one was, but that has to be what they're thinking for, is for that Crimson Moon, because they're already associated with them. He
Yeah.
does a lot of their weapons. He has his own figure coming out with them in season 3 of the Monster Force wave. He's got his own soldiers also coming out through them. So I'm pretty sure this is designed for that Crimson Moon wave, anyways.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that same red that the Viper or the Crimson Viper that we got. What are the why am I blanking?
What you talking about from G.I. Joe?
Yeah, it's not like the same red.
Oh, it's Crimson Guard.
Yeah, the Crimson Guard. It doesn't look like that same red.
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
know,
sure he made this in mind for the
Monster
Crimson Moon.
Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like more of the Monster Force joint, man. It looks good though. And speaking of this, I brought the blue this past weekend. Um and I did the 4 payments on it. And what I did was they have some new Stinger attachments that just came out. And I pretty much kind of hopped on these Stinger attachments here with my order. So they have a front brush guard now for the Stinger, because the other one, it's really not green, but it's not like made for the Stinger. It's actually made to go for the vamp. For one thing, I will say the cargo net is brown on the on the vamp one, but this one now is black, and it doesn't have like a snorkel or anything. So it's got some different things going on with the front brush guard for the Stinger than the vamp, man. But it looks pretty good, so I picked that up. and I picked up I picked up a step bumper, and I picked me up a 50 cal, and I picked up a roll cage. Because you got to get the roll cage on there for in order to mount a gun with
For the
the
50 cal.
huh.
You got to get the roll cage to put the 50 cal on, right? Isn't that
Yes,
where the
yeah, because it mounts into this hole right here. Yep. So I just got that set up. I didn't get anything for like side of the truck or anything like that. And I didn't even get no wheels. I'm gonna see how it looks just with the regular Stinger wheels on there, because really that's all I wanted. Rest of the stuff I'm gonna just be flat matte, blacking it. Trying to get it to that Stinger we seen about months back. I still have that picture saved for reference. So I could, try to make something close to that, because I just like that murdered out look. And it had the front, brush guard on there, and the roll cage with the gun in the back. That shit looked good. No doors on there, no roof. So on this Stinger here, I'm pretty much gonna be using it for my Wu-Tang crew. I'm gonna just have it opened up basically with some attachments on it.
Man, speaking of painting, I forgot to save the images, but Gun Bunny Customs. Did you see some of the stuff he posted this week?
No, I ain't seen nothing actually from Gun Bunny in
Man,
a minute. Shout out there.
so that one speaking of Red Shadows, that skull thing, it kind of looks like a Star Wars vehicle, but it's like a skull with the
Yeah,
wings.
yeah, yeah. I know you're talking about Robo Skull.
Robo Skull. There we go. He painted up 3 different versions of that. He painted up one to match KFC Man. So it's like something that he would drive in like white, black, and red. And for those who don't know what we're talking about for KFC Man, we're talking about the guy in the white uniform from the Crimson Moon. Not Black Major, Baron Ironblood, I think is his name. But he did a custom for Baron Ironblood. He did one for the Gun Ho, but he was like the green and burgundy, like Gijoe. He was like from another country. You know which one? There was like green and red. Mike,
Nah,
it's like a bright green. I'll send it to you, man. And then he also did one in Python Patrol. I think Python Patrol colorway, but really good painting, man. He's like the GOAT of the painting when it comes to vehicles, man. He really does his thing, man.
Nice. Yeah, you got to show it to me, because I haven't seen actually nothing from Gun Bunny in a minute, man. Well, we all know he's a great thing. But Evil Dookie said that that police, I mean that Stinger layout is old, man. But shit, it was new. It was new to me, man. I didn't know, Dookie. I don't be paying
Well, no,
attention.
it is older, but it's been re-released for the
Mm.
Stinger in that colorway. So it's a re-release. He did it as a Stinger, but it was exclusive. Kind of like how this blue one, you can't buy the Phalanx now. So it's something that has been out in all black, but he just re-released it in black and gray. So it's something that he brought back out.
Let me see here. Yeah, so but as far as the blue tank here, man, yeah, I don't need no turret on top or anything like that. I just think from what I've seen, the green one at your house, like I know this blue one is definitely gonna be on point. Also, to GI Customs, which I don't have the picture. He's got the light bar, which I'm gonna put a light bar on top of this, the square one. I'm gonna use this for my police. But he also has like a little bubble one that I was talking about that you could, that back in the day, like Kurt Russell or Bruce Willis, they'll just put on top of any car and shit, little smaller light. He also has that for like $15, which I'm gonna buy that as well. I'm gonna use that for my ramen racer. But yeah, and I was gonna get the Swamp Hound with this order that I just put in, but I didn't. I'm not gonna fuck with that shit, man. I already got a uh a buggy coming from what's the name of that company? Fans Hobby, the little acid rain group that they got. So I'ma just deal with that buggy, man. But the Swamp Hound, like I'm just, it's cool and all, man. But look, like I said, the buck has to stop somewhere.
Bobby B was posting pictures of that already today. Mike.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out sometime around now. Oh, I almost forgot. Did this black one just come out as well too?
Yeah.
Because when I was putting in the order for the blue one, I seen this black one. Ironically, the conversation we just had, I thought it already had been out. So I was like, oh, okay. But I had no interest in it anyway.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't look as good in the black, man, to me.
it reminds me of Ramen's tank a lot. Even though I know it's not the same fucking tank, but just that colorway, that black and red. From what's the name of their tank? The Insidious or some shit.
Amphibious.
Yes, the amphibious. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean it like and I had no interest in ramen tank. You want to know why? Because that black and red, as far as tank wise, nothing will ever beat that his tank. You know what I'm saying? Like you all it could do is just kind of play second fiddle around it, man. So yeah, I have no interest in it as well. But great vehicle, man. And I have no interest in making me buy this fucking turret. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, it looks good. And then that all red one, I'll see. I'll see how.
If I wasn't getting so many of that Crimson Moon, and I was already invested in that Crimson Moon so heavily, I wouldn't be getting that Crimson Wildcat, man. It's only because I need something to go with them that I am getting that Crimson Wildcat.
Yep. All right. So 1220. Damn. So we got that out the way.
Yeah, there's a lot, man, that came out just from Toy Fair today, man. That could have been a whole show by itself too, man.
Yeah, man. I think I might have to shut this thing down. So stop sharing. I'm trying to see, was there anything from Big Bad Toy Store that I wanted to show off? Let me see what I got up there while we hear anything that dropped new. You know what? I'm gonna go to them pictures of Dom Moreno since I've got it up here, and then we'll close the we'll close it out with that, man.
Well, I bet tomorrow at Toy Fair they'll probably bring that. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring the Snowcat out and the His Tank out tomorrow at Toy Fair.
Oh yeah, I haven't even forgot about them shits.
They usually switch it up day two and give it a different little scenery, but it'd be nice to get something else like see Deep Six or one of those figures tomorrow. Even though they've already given us so much.
Yeah, I forgot about Deep Six too. All right. So, yep. So this is what I was talking about. Yeah, I definitely feel you on that, Wolf. So this is what I was talking about with Don Moreno and Shooting the Galaxy. They got a few photos with her, but this really wasn't selling me right here. This definitely was. This was the picture I keep seeing. This doesn't look good. Like these arms sticking out. Then they beefy as hell, like Michelle Rodriguez and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that really wasn't selling. But just like looking at her in that physical form when we seen her posed up, it looked pretty good. But I still don't believe she can put her arms down. Because every action picture so far has been with her arms out. Whoever did that should be fired. Like, look at that fucking pose, man. Like, that's a little bit better, but that right here, this is like what the fuck, man. And yeah, they don't have too much. So I'm looking for more action poses with her, man. But this is all I've seen from her. This arms kicked out, almost kind of like the Night Viper with those legs, man, that stick out like that. I like that figure, man, but this shit just irks me a little bit. I don't know what it is about it, but once I start getting into a mode of that, then you know I got to pull myself back because now I'm not having fun anymore. But
so I do like her. I do like her, Mike. But when I look at her, she feels like like I told you the other day, like an X-Force.
Yes,
like an X-Force comic character.
She does look like an X-Force. The whole thing, the whole concept of her, I think is corny as fuck. I ain't gonna sit in front. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just couldn't just she had to be some Snake Eyes. Y'all just really couldn't just make a new fucking character. But you know, it is what it is. But like I said, I ain't the one to front. If I just ain't feeling shit, I ain't feeling it. But that picture that I seen, you know, from Toy Fair where her posed up, she looked really, really nice. I'm talking about even down to paint wise, her molding, like the sheen on her paint, all that shit looked really, really good. Her arms, everything looked good, man. Even this Snake Eyes head, like I wasn't fitting out, like yo, that shit looks stupid as fuck. But that picture, man, I just seen in Toy Fair, man, she looked really good in that light. So I'm just waiting to see her in a few more poses. Really waiting to see for the the guys who get all the figures first, see how she looks that because that stuff really helps out. You know what I'm saying? Like when they do those guys who get all the figures first, they like I said, it helps that sometimes they're boring as fuck like that because you have to do that due diligence going through everything. And a lot of people look up and see like, okay, do I want to fuck with this or not? And that's what this type of figure is. I mean, she's about got me sold on her, but if I see one of them get that figure and it's looking like on some silly shit, I'm canceling this bitch.
So do you think that
Buying her.
hairpiece? Do you think that's a hairpiece that comes off kind of like how Scarlet, the retro Scarlet, had like a ponytail that popped in and out? Do you think that?
Oh, maybe. If it's so now, and if it is, man, I hope it's not something that gets in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. I think the biggest attribute about her is her layout. Like from what I was looking at earlier too, that her molding, her body is really good. Because of swords, okay, that gun we seen before. The Uzi, of course, we seen before. Other than that, what the fuck else she got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing too much to this right here, man. So but yeah, that's I wanted people to see that and wonder what people thoughts was on that. Like 'cause to me, it look like her fucking arms. And some figures are like that in classified, like they fucking
Yeah,
arms can lay flat.
but there's a lot of people, Mike, that've been waiting on a Don Moreno, man. There's a lot of people from that were invested in the comics during that time period that have been waiting for a Don Moreno to come out. So she has
Oh,
her place. She has her place in the collection.
shit, I would never doubt that. Like I said, I just don't. That's just something I was very wondering about. But like I said, it's one of those figures. She gonna have to prove herself till she make it to the front door of where I live. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. But let me go ahead and close that down and close this section down for the day. But far as all of the reveals, man, how you feel? What you think?
Yeah, I'm happy, man. Overkill was a little disappointing, but that wasn't something I was checking for, anyways. I just got a little excited about it on Joe Day when I seen it.
Mhm.
I was a little amped up for it, but now that we've seen it on the reveal today, I could leave it or take it. The Snake Eyes with the Trouble Bubble and ATV, I could take it or leave that shit. But overall, I'm very happy with what they're doing, man. And
Mhm.
they're being creative too. You know, they're bringing a lot of new shit to the table that we haven't seen before, like with Sundown and the continuing on with the Dire technology with now with the Night Creeper. Um, what was the other new one we saw? Oh, the Dino shit. Like I
Yeah.
thought that was gonna be corny as fuck, man. But I'm kind of feeling that, man.
I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that was gonna happen because it's so far fetched. You know what I'm saying? Like I like they got so much other shit to do. They ain't about to be fucking with that right now. But I'm glad we got it. I'm at a point in classified now. I truly believe there will be some figures that I just won't be ever getting. But then again, I like classified so much, like I don't want to kick myself back and see like okay, not far as play wise, but just being a completionist in the line. I still kind of battle with that, but there are some figures like I still do not have an Iron Grenadier. You know what I'm saying? There's I still don't have slice and dice. Now that I start thinking about it, there's several figures that I am missing, and I don't give a shit if I ever get them or not. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But it's a great line, you know what I'm saying? And it's something I've collected strongly. Even if I grab one not to open, just to put it in the cut with my mint on card situation. But basically what I want to get to is classified splicing off so many ways. I'm comfortable if I'm just don't get certain figures and go get, really what I want, because it
Right.
has something for everybody and it goes in a bunch of different ways. And with what I've seen today, um half of it I could probably fuck with, you know what I'm saying? And then some of the I'm definitely not, but I know for sure this out of all of that, something's gonna get picked up and be in my collection for sure, and in multiples. I think they did a good job. I think they continue to do a good job, and I think they've improved with the line. The really sky's the limit for
Well,
sure. This is the year of sky is the limit.
they're keeping the ball moving, man. You know, they're keeping it moving. They're staying productive. It's not stagnant right now. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of lines they start to get stagnant after some time, man. But it seems like they're keeping the ball moving. They're passing the ball around, man.
Hey, shout out to the bearded sumo. I appreciate you, family, on Instagram as well, man. Y'all want y'all follow him on Instagram. He definitely does this thing, man, and definitely always has some encouraging words for me, man, and support the platform. He says Don is going to impress a lot of people in hand. Overkill has a dope body scope, but needs a wash because that paint or plastic isn't working for me. Yeah, that's what kills him. That's what brings him down. He's a project fig that can be improved. I believe that as well too. Believe that as well. But it gets to the point with me with him. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I don't have any attachment to him, because especially with these parts and pieces and boil and popping figures, shit. If you feel like something work out, I don't give a damn if I'm attached to him or not. I'm gonna make him work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring him to life. So I definitely feel you. And then plus with GI Joe Classified, such a great line. Always gonna have great parts for you to use and move around, man.
But before we get off, let me ask you this: when you and Dookie came through the other day, man, I had just gotten in that most recent wave with Lifeline, Hit and Run, Big Lob, Night Viper, Hydra Viper, Zap, all those guys. What'd you think about that most recent wave when you saw them?
I'm a little bit more impressed with Lifeline. I think he's a dope figure. I'm definitely still liking Zap. Definitely can't wait to get Zap. Still like the Crimson Guard girls. I like those. I want to love Night Viper, man, but I don't know.
Really, man, that's one of my favorite ones.
I don't like those fucking legs, man. Those
I'm
legs
feeling.
they kick out, man. He's like knock kneed and shit. But I don't know. I might fuck with him. Um, and then he's kind of skinny. His legs is kind of skinny too, man. But he has a great concept about him. Um, who else you had up there?
The Big Lob. I want to know your thoughts on
Oh,
Big Lob because that's one I'm stuck on. He's so fucking tall, man.
yeah, he's huge,
It's
man.
exaggerated.
Big Lob is cool, but I gotta freshen him up a little bit. I know he got the GI Joe beef and Brock's on, but I really want to put him in some starting lineup. Embiid, uh, Evil Dookie. I was trying to figure out that name the other day, but it's in Joel Embiid from the 76ers. Uh, he might have to get some of those shoes on his feet. And
One thing that's crazy is they gave Hit and Run, which is a smaller figure, they gave him a fucking hand cannon and then gave Big Lob like a little tiny pistol, man.
who they give a hand cannon?
Hit and Run. They gave him a big pistol.
Oh,
Yeah, they
wow.
should have switched those around. They should have, because Hit and Run has tiny hands. They should have gave him the smaller pistol and Big Lob the big hand cannon.
Yeah, man. You know how they do with that. But he's straight though. He's straight. He's straight. I'm definitely gonna fuck with him. But that whole wave, that's one of the waves that things that come to me sparingly. You know what I'm saying? I'll just play my options throughout the year with them, man. So I don't feel rushed to go get that wave, even though it's a great wave.
My tin can did come in today, So that I did enjoy messing with those. I'm starting to put my troops together. So I'll send you some pictures of those later this week.
Let me go and read a few little last messages, man. We're gonna go and get up out of here for the night. It says I have no attachment with Overkill or Ninja Force Zartan, but man, that Zartan looks badass. Yes, he does.
We're in agreement on that.
Yep. I just kit bashed Tiger Force Outback with Night Force Falcon to make a Night Force Outback. Nice.
We need a Night Force Outback, man.
I'm about to make me a Night Force Outback too. I'm going to use a red Law shirt, and I'm gonna do it just like how I did this Colonel Hawk. But he'll have Night Force on the chest and sleeves, and then I'm gonna probably do black and green pants, something like that. But I'm gonna use Old Man Outback's head, because there probably will be a Night Force Outback coming out, but they're probably gonna use the younger version.
Yeah, that's how he was back in the day. He came out back in the day because they were 2-packs back in the day, and he came with Crazy Legs Night Force as a 2-pack.
Yo, that might be where them Timberlands work at, but I don't know. Those Timberlands have a different setup. They don't have a peg setup. But Bearded Sumo, they got some Timberlands on eBay that that people been using, man. But he would look good rather than some Tims.
Yeah,
than tennis shoes.
We talked about that when they first showed the render of him. We talked about he needed to be in Tims.
Back
in the previous episode.
Yeah, that some tan Tims probably would work out for him. And then he's so fucking big, you can't really kit bash him with nobody else. So I really kind of would have liked to get him out of that basketball jersey, but I don't know. We'll see what's up.
He's as tall as Serpentor, man.
But he's slim too, you know what I'm saying? So he's got his own thing going on.
And remember, we put him next to Mainframe, which is really short. He looked like Mainframe was half the size of this dude.
Yeah, his head was right at his dick. Basically, ready made. Wolf, yeah, get them boiling pops out when you got the time, Mike. That's some good shit to check out during the week. Oh yeah, man, that ain't stopping, man. I'm probably 5 videos in the can with them, like a week and a half out worth of shit. I just drop them every 3 days, man. I don't try to overflood y'all with them. You know what I'm saying? Because that could fuck up the algorithm. Which I get decent views on them, but I want to space them out to where you can, at least be able to get it time to enjoy them. Because I'm still trying to watch that GI Customs video with Ace from Ramen Toys, and there's a few other videos though. I know it's kind of hard to to catch up with videos and shit, man. So I don't try to overflood y'all with them, man. It'll be there. Like I said, it's nice. It's something to keep me relevant. It's something I've been doing now. And that's all I do is fucking boil and pop figures and put different figures together. And like I said, that's something I can definitely easily run into the up to 100 episodes. And maybe I'll take a break on it. Who knows? I don't know. The way I run this channel, man, I do how whatever mode I'm in, or however I'm feeling, or whatever vibe I'm on right now, man. So with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody coming checking us out. We probably, I don't know, Chris, if we can muster up enough stuff to talk about with this Walmart situation, that will be a great episode to do, man. But we definitely gonna keep hitting y'all with these Night Forces on Saturday night. I pray everybody is covered throughout the week, man. I pray that you're safe. If you're dealing with anything, man, I pray that those demons go away. I pray that you can work through it. I pray that everything in your life, you're trying to go after what you're trying to do, man, and just trying to stay on the beaten path, man, and stay on a positive road. Especially the way things are going in this world today. I don't know how things are going to turn up, man. So we're in a good area. We're in a good space with this genre here. I know a lot of people try to come in this shit and try to cloud it up over silly bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the real shit. The real always gonna prevail through all that bullshit, man. I'm strictly here to have fun. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm first shit. I don't even give a fuck if you use my ideas, man. You ain't got to give me fucking credit. You know why? Because if I see some shit, I already know, say, okay, that came from my way. But you ain't got to do that shit for me. Trust me, man. I'm strictly here to have fun. I'm strictly here to cultivate the culture. And that's what it's always been about for me. There is no fucking ulterior or interior motives with me on this. I don't even get paid to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for the likes. I don't do it for the views. I pretty much got the same motion I had ever since I came into this motherfucker 4 years ago, man. I ain't really went too much. But what I have gained and what I have found out, there are other people out there like me. There are the like-minded people like me within this community, because everybody in this community ain't like-minded. And I ain't talking about the drama start and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own shit that they own, man. But anybody who is in the hearing of my voice right now, man, I appreciate you rocking with me, because we definitely do it for the love and passion. I appreciate Seagram coming and joining the show and rocking with me, and he's able to touch people and move around with it, man. So I thank everybody. I appreciate you every Saturday night for rocking with your boy, man. And thank y'all. Seagram, you got anything else to say before I close this thing?
And with that being said, like, subscribe.
Hey, no bullshit. No bullshit, man. Like the video, subscribe to the video, because we got something good, man. We wanted to get around the world. You know what I'm saying? Why not us rather than some other bullshit? You know what I'm saying? That you ain't subscribed to motherfuckers and they still popping up on your timeline. I don't want to see this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but appreciate you guys. Much love. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you too, Jake, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?